This music is literally so fun. All right, let me turn up my mic just a little bit more. Why can't I hear myself? I don't want to hear myself. I hate the mic monitor for some reason now. I liked it the first time I got my Go XLR, and now I hate it. I hate hearing myself for some reason now. It makes my ears hurt. Like I feel like I'm getting knives stabbed into my skull. I see. I loved it for the first few weeks, but I think when I like had to reset my computer and everything, I think just something feels or sounds off. I don't know. But hi guys, welcome to the stream. I know they took away Rat Jam. They took away. I want to bring back old Twitch lingo where we communicate in emotes. Who? There's half the people probably don't even know about Omega Lol. What do you guys know about Keck W, huh? Hello Hayden. Hello guys. Hello Cyan. Hello Flipberg. Hello Riley. Hello Emmanuel. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, literally. Ninjagos is so peak. Hello. Wait, I just remembered you messaged me. So I woke up at like 4. Hold on, I need to respond. I woke up at like 4 p.m. today. I told myself I'd fix my schedule and I didn't. I blinked and it was 7 a.m. So let me just do this real quick. Set. In the 90s. Running in the 90s. It felt like a fever dream, that text message, for some reason. Hello, the great meme reset is almost here. What does that mean? What is the meme reset? Hello, Jonathan! Hello! Hi, guys! I'm wearing my favorite color today. Navy blue. I always feel like I stand out so much in navy blue. I love the song. I think it makes my red stand out a lot more. I need to pin this up a little higher. New desire. I've been relatively productive today, and I'm very proud of myself, guys. And around 12, I need to get through these submissions, guys. I got so distracted last stream. I only went through 40 submissions out of 80, and it was 1 a.m. I'm going to the gym tonight around 12:30, so I have to end at 12:30, so we have to get through these submissions. Let's sage out of your basement. It's stuck in the basement. Hello, Riley. Hello, hello. Why isn't my watch showing my messages anymore? My messages are like lagged. It's like showing me like a blurred screen now. Whenever I get a text message, it doesn't even show me the text message. It shows me a blurred screen. Hello, Kikuro. Welcome to the stream. Hi, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm playing some jammers today. It is time to log in. I hope you guys are doing well. Look, I just got a text and it's not showing on my screen. I don't... Ugh. This is so stupid. I've been so productive today, guys, and I'm so proud of myself, and I hope I keep this ball rolling. I woke up, I made some food, I made some really yummy food. I ate some beef bacon, I ate some beef bacon, some egg bites with bell pepper cut up, onions cut up, all the yummy stuff with chili flakes and all that kind of stuff, salt and pepper, obviously, with some yogurt and some fruit. And then I got some salmon and I got some sashimi, just straight up, and then some edamames. And now I'm chugging a bunch of water. So if I go to the bathroom a lot, it's because I'm like trying my best to like drink a shit ton of water. Hi guys! Hi Invert! Hello! Welcome to the stream! No, so I have me, my parents, and my 2 siblings, we usually just like hang out all together and like make food. So I won't be live streaming New Year's. However, I'll be typing in the Discord and telling you guys Happy New Year's and everything like that. And I'll probably send out like a Happy New Year's message to you guys. So probably not. I think I'll be live whenever it's New Year's. I'm not streaming tomorrow. I'm not streaming the day before, just because I'm gonna be doing like errands and stuff like that. But I'm making it up by streaming Friday and Saturday. Many sanctimonious scrotums, friend. Is that the word is? Hi, Casey! Yippee! Happy 2 months! Why are you on my speakers? You're supposed to be going through my headphones. Nowhere to like to be. I usually leave the streams up in my bedroom. If not, I'm watching my pupper. Aww. That's so wholesome. Pogstreak! Hello, After Hours. Hello, guys. Hello, hello, hello. I still haven't As soon as the clock hits, are you gonna be like Eddie from Stranger Things? I have to sneeze. Wait, there's another one. Thank you. Eh? Okay. Alright. Give me 1 second, chat. 2 seconds. Sorry, chat. I've been on the run today. I've been on the run, organizing a lot of things and messaging a lot of people and doing a lot of stuff. I'm not gonna do the push-ups. Do you mind? What music is playing right now? Do you mind refunding? If anyone's in chat, if any mod check question mark. Did you get to mine? I have no idea because people don't really put their names unless you put your name on it. I got to submission 40, not the rest. Hello, Nessa. Hello. Give me 1 second, guys. I have to. I have to get to this, download, send a copy as a dog, then, nobody's got, I love you so much. Ooh, oh, I am nobody's. Okay. Hello! Hello! What were you? Mods! Oh, thank you for, yeah, I just haven't been feeling like I want to get up because it's been really, I turn off, so my parents like to have the heat on whenever it gets hot, or whenever it gets cold outside. I don't like heat one bit. I like it freezing cold. However, and so I close the fan whenever they turn the heat on, like the vents. But for some reason, it always gets so hot. And whenever I do push-ups, I just get so sweaty and pissy. When I get hot, I get pissy. How do I spell your name? Yowich? Is that how you say it? Can you type? Because I can't type your name. I don't know if that's an I or an L. So I can give you the notes. Hello! Or the points. Hello, hello, hello! When your place was warm as fuck when I was there? Yeah, it's usually pretty warm in here. I don't know why. It's so annoying. So I can give you your points. I don't know if it's an I or an L. I'm the opposite. I get pissed when I'm cold. Really? I get so angry if I'm hot. If anyone turns on a heater, something hot around me, I'm like, turn it off right now! Like, I feel like the girl from, no more pomegranate! I gave you perms. I gave you, I think, Super Editor. On Stream Elements. I believe, at least. But hi guys, welcome to the stream. My New Year's resolution is to get a girlfriend. Or to be your own partner. Because why do you want a girlfriend, right? Because I'm going to tell you right now, if you're not in a good mental place, if you're not able to provide fully for yourself, a girlfriend would only maximize those issues. I'm telling you, if you don't got your shit in line and you get a girlfriend, all your issues become magnetized by 500. And ask anyone who's getting in a relationship at the wrong time or anything like that. It's like if you have any like trauma, if you have any like unfaced trauma or anything like unregulated or anything like that, brother, be ready to like have that in your face if you get in a relationship. We're not talking about issues. You're saying women are the problem. No. Everyone is a problem, honestly, because us humans are naturally imperfect, and that's okay. Can attest. I think most people can attest from it because it's like, it's okay. I mean, I understand it. I don't want this music. I like some chill music. Okay. Yeah. If you could go anywhere, where would you go? I would go to Hawaii or Japan, I would say. Either that or like Iceland. I want to see areas that humans haven't touched. Um Everyone's their own problems, honestly. I'm the problem, Skylar. I'm the one who knocks. I built a Lego RT. I need to finish my dinosaur so bad. I just haven't had time. Yeah, see, you're able to. Can you give points to Yowitcher or Lowitcher? I don't know how to spell their name. Hi, Phil. Pull up. What do you mean? Dude, you're gonna get canceled for saying that. I don't see my nose piercing anywhere. I need to like shine it or something. Hello, Cass. Hello. I just dropped my phone down hardwood stairs. Now it's a little broken. I'm so sorry. I had a broken phone for a while, and then I didn't have a phone for a while. I'm not gonna lie. The most calm point, or the most calming, like, most enjoyable, like, few days of 2025 were when I didn't have a phone. Because I had an excuse not to answer people. Oh yeah, who isn't planning on coming back to Japan? Or at least going? Thank you so much. Is it an L or an I? I couldn't... Because I think it's usually easy because I write the first two letters of the name Ferg, and then I press tab, but they didn't type yet. So I couldn't tab, and I don't know which one it was. Hi, Daryl! Hello! I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my cat while I'm gone. Yeah, that's kind of important. That's kind of important. Don't abandon your animals, please. Make sure they're in a very loving and safe place where they are being provided everything they need. Mickey, brother, 2026, me and some friends are gonna create D&D campaign. You play D&D? What's your type of character? I am a barbarian. Right now, I used to be an exponential monkey. Yeah, and now, which was kind of like a fan-made kind of D&D character, but now I'm a barbarian dragon. I forgot their race name. No, I hate ranged. I hate ranged fights. Anyone who fights ranged is stupid. I'm sorry. Oh, thank you so much, Noel. If you're ranged, you're a pussy. I don't care if you're an archer, a sorcerer, a wizard, a witch, a mage. Don't care. I'm on the front lines. I'm always tank. Always tank. In my Final Fantasy, or even in WoW, I played some big bitch, the Tauren, whatever. I was a paladin. I'm a paladin in Final Fantasy 14, and now I'm leveling my my Dark Knight class. That's mean. Typical tank. Typical tank talk, honestly. Hello, Bubba. Hello. Mickey Gangster. Oh yeah, you're not with ranged. Prefer tanking? I'm a tank in every single game except Wizard 101 when I was growing up. Any compliments in chat support Mickey's claim? Any complaints in chat support Mickey's claim, to be fair. Take it away. Dude, I love these headphones so much. I'm so happy I upgraded, dude. This was one of my Christmas presents because if you guys know, I've had these HyperX headphones for like 5 years and I had never even honestly had any complaints with this. The reason why I stopped... Ow. Stop wearing them was because they don't go around my ear fully, so it's been irritating my earring. But these are so freaking comfortable. They're so nice. And look. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're still nice. They still had another 5 years of wear on them, honestly. Like, I had no issue with them. However, it's about time, you know what I mean? It's about time, it's about power. Very old. Mickey, your hair grew old. Odd? Oh, it's fading. I decided I might get it redone soon, so I'm not putting any dyes in it. Yeah. I use my items until they are falling apart. That's how they're supposed to be used. Fighters are my go-tos. Barbarians. Oh, like, DPS characters. They're so fun. However, I hate being squishy. I love, like, ramming into an enemy and having full aggro and, like, them being able to hit me with, like, the hardest thing and then my health barely goes down. Because I feel like it's more forgiving if you're a tank and you do crazy stuff because you're not gonna die. But if you're DPS, you're gonna be squishy. So you have to be careful with where you go. No, we don't. Yeah, Brooke did it. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know. I have a question for one of my friends who introduced me to you, but they get really annoyed when I mention your streams. Sometimes it's annoying when people get obsessed with something you show them, but I don't know. They get upset whenever you talk about me, but they showed you me? I don't know what it is. Maybe they're like, maybe they think like they're the reason why you know my stream, so they don't want you talking about it because they think you're claiming it. I don't know. That's such a weird thing to be upset about, but hopefully there's a real underlying issue than just getting annoyed. Guys, we have 40 submissions to get through, but I think we can do it. I think we can do it. I have so much hope in us. I haven't even made, so every year I do an inspiration board for the year. I haven't even done one yet. I think I might do it tomorrow or the first day of January during lunch. I'm probably just gonna print out a bunch of pictures. Grew fast? Oh, yeah, my hair grows, ow! My hair grows pretty fast, and this is without it flattening, so it goes like mid past my butt, but it grows pretty fast. Like it's all the way down here now, and when it's flattened, it goes down to like my mid butt. Pretty cool. DPS are strategic characters. Tanks are they're like raw armor, big, heavy. Let me attack. Yeah, DPS is definitely strategy for sure. You take vitamin E? No, I just eat whole foods. Nice fit, thanks. I'm going to the gym after this. Speaking of gym, I did post my gym vlog on my Patreon along with the introduction to my car being fixed, because as the parts come in for my car, I'll be posting about it. And so what I might do, depending on how it goes, I might link it to a private, whenever I'm working on my car, I might link it to like a private like YouTube live to where you guys can watch me work on my car. If not, because sometimes I just like to zone in when I work on the car because it takes so long. If not, it will be just videos and like vlogs of like me working on the car and just yapping about the car, because I'm not gonna be posting too much of my progress on my car on my Instagram. So I think it looked better than me physically. I mean, I'm really obsessive with eating super healthy and staying moving all the time. I try my absolute best to. But I wouldn't say I look better than you, because I feel like that's subjective to like what do you mean better, you know? But I try to be fit. I take my vitamins. I don't take too many vitamins. I just take whatever I feel is necessary. You know? Like if I feel a little sick, I'll take some vitamin C. I eat my whole foods. I make sure I get a good balance of fats, carbs, and protein in my food that's easily processed, so whole foods. And I try to do some kind of movement throughout my day. Must be the water. I know, I need to post more on TikTok for sure. I don't know why. I just felt like posting on TikTok, I was like, no one cares. And then I post and it's like, oh, this is cool. For a while, was out DPSing OP mages. They are squishy. They die easily. They're like DPS. They're not tanks. I'm talking about like being able to like take over Final Fantasy 14 terms, like being able to like front line, like take all the aggro from the enemy and still be entirely fine. Sock check. You like my Christmas decorations? Honestly, I don't have that much. It's just a blanket and pillow, and then I have this, and then just like a wreath. Aw, yeah, I think I just stopped because like I used to do like gaming stuff and like relatable stuff, and then I was like, I don't really care. So I don't stream Final Fantasy 14, but that can be something I can do and plan in 2026. Like I stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and sometimes early day Saturday. No, I usually just keep up with like the forms. I'm taking, but can also be a wizard. Yeah, and that's what you have to start off on WoW anyways, is Paladin, and then you just build up. I stream Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And so Mondays are Mental Monday, Wednesdays is usually a game, and then Friday's community game nights, and then Saturday is Yap. So I'm trying to think if I fit in an extra day or something somewhere. Maybe like, because I have Saturday or have Sunday open. Maybe like on a Tuesday or a Thursday. I mean, those are the only 2 days. Yeah, I have been watching Stranger Things. No, I can't do Sunday because that's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. I was thinking about like fitting in an extra day of literally just games. I might do it on a Thursday. Because Sundays are like my reset days anyways, where I clean and stuff. So I was thinking like maybe I could do it on a Wednesday because or Thursday. Because then I'll be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. No, that's 4 streams in a row. That's crazy. Maybe Tuesday. So Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's 3 days. And then Friday, Saturday. On it at the moment. It's mid compared to all the other seasons, but it's interesting. It's a Netflix series, you know? What's your favorite character? Neither. They're all bad at acting. I'm not gonna lie to you. The best actor, I will say, is the mom and then Hopper. Everyone else is an awful actor. Awful. I can literally tell. They just have the same emotion throughout the whole entire show. Tom's Refurb's autistic Latina cousin or some shit. Trying to launch the mod pack, but it keeps failing. What is it telling you? I feel like Mickey would be a great actor. No, I'm awful at acting. Yeah, Sunday, Wednesday, and Saturday off? No, so it would be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday. So I'll have Sunday and Thursday off. You're not wrong. Yeah, but I learned to look past the things I don't like and to learn to enjoy things. Because why are you gonna be a negative Nancy? You know what I mean? What's the point in complaining about everything? It's just enjoy the thing, you know? So I don't really have many complaints. They are bad at actors though, if I had to make a comment. Also bad timing for certain things. The world ending. Why do we still have a Christmas tree? Okay, sorry, I forgot the Grinch was in my stream. I'll mail you your antidepressants in your stocking. I like the actor who does Lucas. Lucas is good, yeah. Or Hobbit. I usually have my Christmas tree up for November, December, and most of January. Because it's still celebrating the new year. I think Christmas trees, you definitely do celebrate the new year for sure. Also, y'all's names are on it, so I'd like to have it up more. I'm gonna be like Mickey when I grow up. How tall are you? I think you're taller than me. How are you tonight? Love the room and decor. So cozy. Thank you so much. I might make some coffee or some tea, honestly, since I am going to be working out today. I'm already stalling for the submissions. We have 40 submissions left. I am going to turn off the submissions right now, though. Just because there's so many, and I only got through 4 within the 4 hours, and so we're going to be pretty locked in for the most part. Accepting responses. Let me change it to where editor, anyone with link, remove link. There we go. All right. We got 80 of them today. Thank you for the water. I have been drinking a lot of water today, so if I go to the bathroom, I'm sorry. As soon as yeah, I'm the ultimate. What's the form? The form is essentially it's asking you questions about like, you know, what do you wish you could have changed about 2025, and what are you grateful for that you did in 2025? Yeah, no, it's not a real tree, but it still leaves a mess. I don't usually use real trees. They're expensive. Also, they smell funky. I don't like the smell. And on top of that, you just can never get the perfect tree. Yeah. I did close it because we have 80 submissions and I left it open for over 24 hours. Because I was up until like 1:30 last night for 4 hours, 4.5 hours. If I do have space at the end for more, and I get through these relatively fast, I'll reopen them. But I'm trying to go to the gym tonight, and I'm like, I want everyone to have a chance to message or comment on it, but at the same time, I'm like, oh my god, this is a lot of words. I'm not a reader, guys. 4 times world champion being single. Yay! That's awesome. I think there's a beauty in life once you accept things, you know? Being single is great. Being single is awesome. It's freeing. You get to learn a lot about yourself without being in constraints. Unless you're having campfire. I'm shedding. How do I still have hair on my head? But today's hamstring and glutes day. I am in love with the video I posted on Patreon. I keep replaying it. I'm so proud of myself for editing it. I thoughted. Guys, this is the before picture of my car before I start like fixing it. I spent so much money on my car. I'm so excited for me to be able to ride it though. Like I miss driving my car. Look at it. This was after a lady hit me. She like yeeted herself. I could show you guys the video actually because this happened like earlier this year. I can show you the video. It was so stupid. Thank God I had dash cam because no one would believe it if I didn't have video. So long story short, I'm turning right from Kroger, and there's two lanes, and then at the end of those lanes it opens up into like an opening for the highway. So this lady on the opposite oncoming traffic, she does a U-turn and makes her own third lane trying to get into the highway. But that was the wrong way. She literally had an entrance to the highway to her right. Like she literally, like I was still in the exit like lane for Kroger. Like here's the traffic and then here's my car. I'm like barely pulled out, still in there. And she almost like hits the sidewalk beside me with how far she went. It was crazy. It was insane. Like immediately I got the police report back and they're like, yeah, she's at fault. That's kind of crazy. And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. Like it took her so long. I kid you not. It took her so long to press the brakes. In the video, you'll be able to tell she did not press the brakes at all until like she drove, like she corrected herself, yeeted the car all the way to the right. Well, I just stopped. Yeeted her car all the way to the right and then jumped the curb and then pressed the brake. It's like, I'm not even kidding, bro. It's crazy. So here I am, oncoming. There's only two lanes here. She made a whole third lane, essentially. Like, I'm turning, right? Turning right. She wants to make a U-turn. You're not supposed to make a U-turn there. Yeah, they are literally the exact same. I press the brake. Look, she's trying to go there. Look how far that is. I'm barely even out. When a lady hit me. Look how fast she eats out of there. Like, if I didn't brake, she would have hit my driver's side door. Like, look, she didn't press the brakes. Look, I'll pause when she presses the brakes. Then, Dude, she was trying to get into that highway. I got out and I was like, where were you trying to go? And she's like, on the highway. And I'm like, no, that's the entrance for the highway for you. You can't go on this one. It was so, you can tell how fast she went from that turn. Her car leaned that way. When she like took off from the spot, her car leaned. Look at her. Like, what? I thought she was gonna run away, so I went right for her. I'm like, hell nah. Thank God for dash cam. Like what? She whipped it. You're supposed to enter through there. I don't care if you missed it. I'm a big person on if you make a wrong turn or if you miss your exit, commit. Just go take the next exit. Take the extra 5 minutes. I don't care. Don't drive like a stupid person on the road because you made a wrong turn. Just commit to your mistake. Like committing to your mistake is way better than looking stupid on the road. It's crazy. I'm like, are you kidding me? So she busted out my headlight, which takes like, I can't buy headlight housing for my car. It has to be the whole kit. And I have like projector lights. So it's going to be for like a used kit, probably like 1,500 bands. 1,500 bands? No, 1,500 about. So just a pain in the butt. Because I'm like, I've been watching Apothecary Diaries by Chris Paul. I've been watching Apothecary Diaries actually, and it's really entertaining. That and Nana. Is the Beamer? Yes, it is. I love my car. It still sounds so amazing. It still runs, but it just has a few engine issues that I've just been neglecting over time. It's my fault. Always. I've been following the rules of the road. But I love my car. Genuinely so fun. It's an N54. It's twin turboed, everything. So pretty. I love it. But I've just been neglecting it a lot. Like a whole lot. So I'm super excited to get back into working on my car. Like, I even still have the PPF from factory. I need to change out that PPF. It's like grade. But I'd rather... New headlight? I wish! Listen, if you would like to help out, that would be so amazing, because right now, my headlight's out in the open and... If you would like, feel free to, but obviously you don't have to. Thank you so much, Mana, for the 5 gifted! Dummy in the chat for Mana. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I hope you're having an amazing night. No sub goal today. I think we did a lot of subs for this month. Thank you so much, Mana. I really appreciate you so much. Oh, it is. It's already cracked. But it has never cracked until 2 months ago because it's been left out in the sun. It was garage kept until my brother got a car. He goes to school, so obviously I'm like, you can use the garage because you have to go out to school in the cold. You know? I'm used to the cold. I'm sorry, it's so loud. Yeah, no, literally, like... Ugh, they're so pricey. Here, let me see. BMW Z4 35i. Like, I mean, it's just crazy to me. Like 1,000. These aren't even the right ones. This is for an E85, I think. I have to put E89 at the end. Healed up? My brother? Yes. No, it's not bean time. I'm not doing beans. Like, these aren't bad. Oh, wait, those are actually really cool. These are actually so cool. Whoa, they look aggressive as crap. That looks cool. What are they, projector headlights? Like where that moves when you turn the steering wheel? Because that's what mine is. Where does it say it though? OEM standards. Oh, it's sizing, but it's hassle free. I'm not worried about the cosmetics so far. I'm just like, I'm trying to put it. Oh, that one looks cool too. Look how cool this one looks. Does it have blue on the inside? That's really cool. These are what mine look like now. That's actually really cool. When's the next movie night? Crap. We've been playing every community night, game night. We've been playing until super late, so we haven't had a chance for a movie night. If we can, Friday, depending on how late we get off. I'll see if I can plan that. If you sniff that hard? What? I can't breathe for some reason. I think the air is hot. Hello, Tyler. Jazz from the... Ooh! I'll take that as a compliment. But cosmetics are the last thing I'm worried about. I just bought new turbos. Slightly upgraded too. There's a 2-inch inlet. I bought my new coil packs. My suspension. Back to electronic suspension, thank God. And then I just bought my transmission oil along with... What else did I buy? My valve cover aluminum upgrade stuff. I don't know, guy. I don't talk about it. Diesel, thank you for the 250 biddies. Thank you so much. Yes, I will be up. I upload all my VODs. Lately, I think I've had an issue with... I was trying today to upload my VOD to YouTube, and it's not wanting to upload, so I'll have to look into it because it's not wanting to upload for me. Even though it's not telling me I have an issue with it. I don't know. Thank you so much. But have an amazing new year. This will be the last stream until Friday, I believe. Yeah, Friday. So I'll see you guys after the stream. I'll see you guys on the 2nd. Unless I can do a short stream Thursday, but I'll be doing a Friday and Saturday stream. So I feel like I wanna I really just want to like focus on like doing my inspo board and my New Year's goals. I'll see you next year. I'm not streaming until next year, guys. My kid brother wants a Corvette, and I told him he needs a job last year. If he wants a Corvette, he's gonna need a job if he doesn't want the AP.
Hi.
AP what? What is it? Interest rate? Hi, Duckett! Thank you for the 100 biddies. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hi. Who just said hi? Hi. Oh, it's Guy who said it. Hello! Hello! Oh, good night, Guy. I hope you sleep well. We have to get into submissions, guys. If I have time at the end, I will be ending around like 12 to 12:30 because I am going to the gym and I'm going to be downing a sleeping pill as soon as I finish the gym because I need to knock out. I woke up at 4 p.m. I have not been waking up past 12 and staying awake in like a month. It's so bad. I'm an absolute degenerate. Of course I remember you, Noble! Hello! How have you been? You weren't gone for that long. I still see your messages every now and then, right? Hello.
Some dude gifted a tier 1 sub to 09764270.
What is happening? Why are you guys? Why? Some dude, thank you for gifting a sub. And Diesel, thank you for gifting 5. Why are you guys... Did you guys get like a raise or something? I only lurk. When I watch streams, I only lurk. I'm an avid lurker, so I'm one of you guys. I'm one of you guys, don't worry. Thank you so much. You should not see what Sage is doing. I choose happiness, so I will not see. Let me pin my hair up. I choose happiness. I will not see what he's doing. Thank you so much, Some Dude and Diesel. You guys are so sweet. Thank you so much. I turned off the sub goal, cause I don't want you guys to feel like you have to sub right now, because I have plenty. Like, I just wanted to stream to like talk about the New Year's with you guys, so you guys are absolutely so incredibly sweet. I need to put on my glasses because last night I was like, oh my god, these are dirty. Last night I was like straining my eyeballs reading the chat. I had the chance to for real say hi, but I wanted to say Happy New Year. I'm about to go on a drive. Please drive safe and be careful, especially like within give or take 2 days of like New Year's. There's so many people making bad decisions and endangering other people on the road, so please drive safe, be very careful, and I salute you. Thank you so much for saying hi. Alright. Oh my god. This feels so weird. I'm used to not seeing, so now I see. Why are my glasses not sitting right? Mindset of personality? I'm trying my best. I'm trying to figure everything out as I go, just like you guys, so that means so much. Thank you. Text spicy. We're texting spicy. I know what you mean. The text spicy. Bye bye. All right, guys. I think we're getting into the submissions. If you guys don't know, I might open them later on if I have time, but we have about 40 left. They're essentially like a way for you guys to reflect on the new year, or the previous year, because I think the biggest thing that really helps a lot of people, including me, that I've learned is being able to talk about the things that you wish you changed, but then end it off with, but I am happy I did this. Because sometimes we have something bad happen for our days. Like, during a day, something bad happens, and then you're like, man, this sucks. Even though you had a good day, and then at the end it was finished by a bad news or something, you can't think of anything but the bad thing. So I asked 2 questions talking about looking back, what would you have done differently in 2025, and what are you proud of yourself for? Because I could have made a lot better decisions. I could have been less, for example, me, like I could have been less like procrastinative. I could have actually done more stuff that I said I was gonna do. But I am proud of myself because I still went out of my way to do a lot of things. I'm not gonna entirely, you know. I don't think that's ghetto. I know. What do you call it, ghetto? Thank you, Soft. Thank you so much. Maisie! Hello! Hello. I still have your necklace or your bracelet. I don't know why it wasn't showing. Alright. Unless you talked about my confession. I think a long time ago you talked about your confession. I can't remember what it was exactly about because it is something private. Because you were like, oh, this was my submission or something, blah, blah, blah. I usually, whenever I end stream and people try to reference back into my stream, I don't remember even what I talked about. Like my brain just goes in one ear out the other, even whenever it comes to like things I said. Wait, what color did you get? All right. So, oh yes. Okay, yeah, I do. See, I remember a little bit. Takes me a minute. My brain is sometimes a little slow, but that is okay. It's really hot in this room, and I don't understand why. Should I make a... I'm gonna make a little coffee drink before we start. I'll make a little coffee. Mainly a protein shake drink, but... I will be... Wait, did I eat enough protein today? No, I didn't. Give me 1 second. This is the wrong straw for this drink. Got my little protein. Got my little protein drink. I think I have like... Also, who the heck bought me Femboys and Fries as a gift on Steam? I opened up my PC this afternoon and I just see on my desktop nothing but a picture of Femboys and Fries gifted to you. You receive it's I took a screenshot of it. I took a screenshot of it. What is this? Dr. Scrotum. It's not a self-report. Look at it. I do have a lot of hentai games though. I have Honeycam Pop Studios. I have Hentai Slenderman. I have a gay love story about gay love. I have Furry Lust, Furry Shades of Gay. I have Fapping Simulator, Sim Simulator. I like this one about the rockets. I have like 4 hours of gameplay. Really good. Furry Shades of Gay is awesome. I'm not gonna Okay, anyways, we're continuing our submission. Alright. Therapist Mickey back on duty. The furry, not the furry one. The gay love story about gay love is this 2-minute gameplay of this like pixel game of these two soldiers. They're fighting in battle, but it's like 2 minutes of gameplay. It's kind of inferred, and then they're talking about how they have to fight, and they're like, "But no, I love you," and then it ends. Literally, not even like 3 minutes of gameplay. Honestly, Jade would probably give me this. I've been in a lot of streams recently. I was just wondering if you played the new popular. Yes, I played it with Sage. Actually, the shawarma simulator. All right, submissions. Because I know your Steam name. I know Dr. Scrotum Vision. That sounds so familiar. Okay, so we're getting into the submissions because I want to end. I thought you said we play it first through game. We can. Okay, so looking back, what would you have done differently in 2025? Keeping friends I shouldn't have around and not meeting the people I need to hang around sooner. Well, that's okay, because I think you learn to appreciate it. It's like having the time away from your relationship. It's like distance makes the heart grow fonder, and you probably wouldn't have valued those friends the same as if you met them earlier. Yeah, sometimes we learn that keeping the wrong people around is gonna be a huge L on your end. Grandpa Sage is here. I'm so excited. I'm literally honored. What are you proud of yourself for in 2025? Well, I didn't kill myself, so that's a plus. Battled one of my biggest fears of socializing with people my age, and I'm glad I did. Moral of the story, people are just as weird. People are so weird. Whenever I was shadowing at an internal medicine clinic, I would be a little weird. I'd make a joke here and there, and they'd relate. That's like, it immediately makes them open up, because it's like, at the end of the day, it is night. No. At the end of the day, I'm just like you. We both cry. We both do random stuff. We're both a little cringe. We're both nerd about like random things, and everyone's just a little scared to open up. So if you're the first one to open up, that invites other people to open up to you because they immediately see you as a safe space. So go out, make friends with people you don't normally because would you normally wouldn't, because they might be just the same as you. Exactly. Like, people always ask, how do you find your partner? How do you find your relationship? I don't know, because I don't leave my house. Because that future partner is probably not leaving their house either. You know what I mean? Because we're all scared. Yes, I shadowed at a clinic. I think I accumulated like 250 hours at the clinic. It was really cool. I loved it so much. I took notes of all my patients, and I still have all my notes, and it's just great. We are, and it's good to be introverts together, because when you find another introvert, you can sit in silence together, and it's the most peaceful thing. It's awesome. It's great. I love it. Eternal Embrace is such a weird but catchy song. Have I? Is it a chill song? If you want, unless you're not in my Discord, I have a music recommendations that I always go into. Extroverted introvert. I know, but whenever I don't stream, I sit there in silence and I don't talk. Streaming is the only place I'll ever be talkative in, or if I'm at a social gathering and I'm trying to like draw the I know how to talk, I just don't want to. Like, I know how to socialize, which I think is why people are like, you're definitely not an introvert. And I'm like, no, I know how to talk, I just don't like to. Wait, how is it? I don't have any ghost things. I think someone gave me a ghost hoodie, but I don't really use it. Average VR chat player. I have like 1,600 hours in VR chat, bro. It's bad. I want to get back into VR chat. It was so fun being an absolute degen and like trolling everyone. People watching was the best thing ever, because VR chat's one of those games you can play where you'll feel better about yourself because you see everyone else being like, oh, come to Ken. And it's just like, yeah, they get phantom pregnant really often, actually. And they have like VR chat families. Mickey, is that? Care to elaborate? What? A furry? An extroverted introvert. I'm an introvert, but I seem super extroverted, I think, is what he's saying. Like, I'm an, like I seem like I'm excited to socialize and excited to talk to people, but I consider myself an introvert because I get so exhausted. But I know how to talk. I can talk. I'm really good at talking. I'm good at like projecting my voice and like being excited to talk to someone and call someone. But in reality, like I love just spending the whole day just not opening my mouth. Sometimes whenever I don't stream for multiple days and I just stay in my room and just like game on my own, I'd like go like, because I realize I haven't talked in like 4 days. I have to make sure my voice box still works. When I go up, I want to get phantom pregnant. Religion's something I keep super personal to me. I think religions or like a belief or spirituality or something is something that I like to keep very personal. Tables. Goes to see bike events. Then also hibernates like crazy. Yeah, oh my god. After going to a trip and just relaxing, it feels so good. I'm like, oh, I'm alone. Because when I went to like Dallas, I didn't ride with anyone at my B&B aside from Sage, and we just stayed at the B&B the whole day. Like, it was awesome. So we were introverted extroverts because we went to the whole Dallas event, but we were like, ambivert, but more introverted. The frick is an ambivert? Yeah. Thriving in both social settings and quiet reflection, but needs a balance. I think I do need a balance. However, I will never complain if I can never socialize ever. I've never complained about never socializing for the 4 years of college. I didn't socialize at all aside from the last semester. And I loved it. If I could choose between one or the other, I would rather choose introvert, but I think I'm just good at talking. I will always avoid a phone call if I get it, but sometimes you have to answer the phone and that's okay. I don't like text messages. I throw my phone away if I don't want to get a text message, so it's out of my mind. I think I just understand in my head that I need to be social. I just prefer not, but I know how to talk because I placed myself in a position where I have to kind of learn. You just give FF Disney. I don't know. I'm a Disney character. Wait, am I like the monkey from Aladdin? You're just a pervert. Me? That's Connor. Oh. Yes, you're getting me sidetracked. Okay, looking back, what would you have done differently in 2025? Spread more awareness about the 9th and 10th wonders of the world. Mickey's left foot and right foot. Why did I actually think you were onto something and then I read that? What are you proud of for yourself in 2025? Putting my best foot forward. We should tell this to Abzu because he has one leg. Or one foot. I should send him a message, be like, hey, I'm so happy that you're still with us this new year. And let's keep on striving by putting our best foot forward. You pinned it! If I get a text when I'm about to fall asleep in bed, I text back. So sometimes I let my text accumulate throughout the day because I'm not good at continuing a conversation. I'm good at it, but it's not genuine. So sometimes I wait till like 4 a.m. to respond to my text messages because most of them are asleep at that point. Oh, yeah, I did get sidetracked. Sorry. All right, looking back, what you have done differently? Honestly, nothing. It's been a great year. What are you proud of for yourself in 2025? I joined a bunch of awesome Twitch communities. I learned so much about myself this year, and I started learning Dutch. That's hard. Like me. Bought an e-bike and started riding it to work when it's not too cold. Literally just riding a bike in general, not even a motorcycle, feels so good. How many boobies for 2025? Boobies? Boobies? This past week, I started dating a girl, and that is absolutely amazing. I've slowed my life down so much this year, and it's genuinely changed myself in all the best ways. My anxiety's gone down significantly, my sleep has improved quite a lot, and I haven't been addicted to social media at all this year. That's my goal for 2026 for sure, is I genuinely do want to. I doom scroll not too much now, honestly. Whenever I get a chance to relax, I actually would rather watch a show now. Within the past like week, I've been doing that. Or like build Legos. And it's been honestly really, really nice. But my main goal is to blow up. Is maybe to just like not be able to do something without having to have a presence of the phone or music or some video playing in the background. I want to be able to just cook and like, you know, maybe like have calm like piano or something in the background, but just like relax. Like how many bodies for 2024? Bodies? How many bodies did you have for 2020? How many people you fucked? Bodies as in like murder or bodies as in like doing the nasty? My main goal is to blow up and then I don't know nobody. Switch out TikTok and doom scroll reading. Yes, that's what I like a lot. Because I doom scrolled last night for maybe like 30 minutes and I was like, I'm not 1100. But that's so awesome. It seems like everything's falling into place with you, which is really, really nice. I honestly, this was the first time in a few years that I genuinely didn't feel dread. Because being entirely blunt and honest, like, it's just been a casual thing in the back of my mind of like, oh, this would be so nice if I just ended my life, you know? Like, it would just be a casual thing in the back of my mind always. And I haven't thought that for the past 3 months lately. And it just feels absolutely great when you genuinely do get to enjoy life for what it is. Because I didn't even realize it until someone brought it up to me. I'm like, I've been happy. If I haven't been happy, I was just like normal. I've been stressed, but I haven't been like doing something I don't enjoy and just, you know what I mean? It feels so good. Wait, ew! Wait, get that image out of my head, Paris. I was like clapping for you, but then I was like, wait. Oh, get those unholy thoughts out of my mind. Oh my god. Okay, continuing. I'm like, continuing on. Alright, looking back, what should you have done differently in 2025? I would have liked to have more confidence in myself, and I wish I had locked in more at the gym. Biggest advice, even though you're not asking for advice, you're just yapping. Biggest advice for the gym is sit down with yourself. My nose is running. Sit down with yourself once a week, even like for one day, like 30 minutes, not even. And make a gym schedule, a gym split to where Monday I do this, Tuesday I do this, Wednesday I do this, and you list the exact workouts you do. And so now all you have to do is show up. Shut up. I get so red so fast. Because honestly, the hardest thing about going to the gym isn't showing up. It's thinking in your head, oh, I don't even know what I'll do today. Like, what workout will I do? Once you write it down and once you like make a plan of I'm gonna go this day, it's easier for your brain to show up. It's like, oh, I already have the workout I'm gonna do, I have to do this. Not, oh, I haven't even made plans yet. Like, you know, it's kind of up in the air. I don't like people who call girls mean things. I don't like people who call people mean things, but maybe sometimes it's deserved. You know what I mean? You know, sometimes people need to be called mean names. I don't think anyone's calling me a mean name. $230 car related. Any ideas? The Porsche 911 RS GT3 RS. I'm not a family friendly Twitch streamer. I really left my comfort zone this year, like I never have done before. I got to meet so many people and got to visit so many places around the country. That's so awesome. I went to another country, went deep sea fishing. I want to go diving, sea fish diving, and shark caging. However, I can't swim that well. I can float. So I'll probably need to figure that out first. I got to see the beach for the first time. Crazy. I'm 24. Hey, twins! I left my stable job and started my own business and worked for myself, and I can't believe I would ever do any of that. I also started my own YouTube channel, and all I know is 2026 better hold on. I want to so bad as well to just like take off in terms of making like different forms of income, not from Twitch, but just like other ways, like, you know, viewership from YouTube and stuff like that. So keep me accountable for YouTube, please. That's so awesome. I'm sorry. Don't bring it up. Ugh. Ugh. If anything, we could do Sage man names. It's all of them. Yeah, we can call Sage mean names. Stinky poopy butthead. I bet he doesn't spread his ass cheeks and let the water run between them to wash them. I bet he got all that ass cheek gunk in there. Gotta use the toothpick, a toilet brush, and just wipe between the cheek. What? Get wrecked, loser. Does everyone do that? I feel like world peace can be solved if we all just told each other that at some point, it's nasty, but at some point you gotta wash between your ass cheeks. Everyone does. You know what I mean? We all have that in common. We all have to wipe between our ass cheeks. And I feel like war would stop. Because all you have to imagine them doing is these people are causing war. At some point, they have to go into the shower, take a fat dookie, take off all their clothes because it's so intense, and then sometimes you do. Since when were we supposed to wipe? Yeah, they just drop a turd. Waffle stomp it. Yeah, sometimes we waffle stomp it. I thought that was a joke. Bidets are baller. But sometimes I heard an American talk about how they use the bidet wrong to where it shot straight up their ass to where they shat out water because they filled their ass. Waffle stomping is when, you know, the shower drain, sometimes it's like it looks like a waffle grated, like it's like this. Sometimes showers are like that. Well, waffle stomping is when you shit in the shower and you try to stomp it down the drain, so it kind of makes the imprint of a waffle. Bro, chill, please. Distributed as con. Yeah, it's waffle stomping. I'm assuming that only happens if you like really fuck up. Reddit forums on waffle stomping. Has anyone done it? So my boyfriend just nonchalantly informed me that he regularly poops in our shower and then does a waffle stomp to clean it out. What's the strangest thing you've ever learned about your partner? Okay, we're not gonna just brush past that. Is he fucking with you? My husband does stuff like that to me all the time. Once he tried to convince me that he doesn't always wipe his ass after he poops. Another time he told me that the bro code was to hold the dick for the next guy at the urinal. It is actually a bro code. What do you mean not supposed to hold? So that's... Why is everyone like gaslighting? Is it actually true you have to hold the other guy's dick at the urinal? Why are they gaslighting this woman into thinking that's what happens at the urinal? Listen, I grew up on the internet. Like a power move in a game? Yeah, I'll waffle stomp you. Someone says your ex-boyfriend, Shirley, and she goes, at this point I'm considering my options. This was 13 years ago. Oh my god. Hello, Majestic! 4chan. I liked 4chan until like we got raided by 4chan one time, Ferg, in the Discord, and it was a bunch of weirdos like making like fanfics about me and stuff. It was really nasty. What's another one? Yeah, I think you were around during that time, I think. Yeah, I don't know. Stay anonymous, yeah. There was this Reddit story I saw where this guy was dating a girl who took a dump while they were in the shower and she brushed it off like it was nothing. Oh, ew. If I have to poop while I'm in the shower, turn off the shower. Yeah, if it's like really bad, which I've only had that happen 3 times in my life, because sometimes you piss, get in the shower, and then right after you get in the shower, you're like, man, wait, I gotta shit now. So yeah, if it gets that bad, then yeah, it's not that hard. Obviously, it's a little obnoxious sitting on the toilet soaking wet, but like better than stomping down your own turd. Anyways, moving on. It's not. My search history is far from normal. I think I'm on a multitude of lists. But sometimes people's poops aren't solid enough to grab and toss into the toilet. I once fell down the drain because I'm so thin. And I was stuck for so long. Yeah, you tried to yell out. You tried to yell your name out like, help! That like a little gnat. Pissing in the shower is fine. Pissing in the shower is totally fine. I'm just a little picky when I piss in the shower because like I shed a lot and I have to, you know, unclog the shower because my hair sometimes, even though I have a whole thing set up, it sometimes clogs it. And I would hate having to unclog my hair from the shower and it be riddled with piss. So I usually don't piss in the shower because I just don't need to. Because I can't direct it like men. But I don't see an issue with it. Found a new reason to be terrified of men waffle stomping. Ask Dom what he thinks about waffle stomping. Yeah. I think it's okay to piss in the shower, just not my shower. Alright. Over time, you'll have to get over the ick of poop. I had to clean my ex's ass before because she couldn't, medical reasons. I was for sure grossed out, but yeah, exactly. And it's like, I love this person, so I want to take care of them. In the shower specifically. Moving on. What are you proud of yourself in 2025? I'm proud of getting my first fairy job after not having one in 2 years. In fact, I was able to get 2 more after that. And I'm proud of being consistent with my workouts. Being consistent is so... I just gained a whole new respect for myself and like discipline once I started working out. I just felt so much better overall and it was easier for me to stick to things. I don't like this music. One guy from school once went to shit and there was no toilet paper, and when we knew there was none, he said he used the cheek spread technique. Where he spread his cheeks as he shat, so it didn't like get on his ass cheeks. Yeah, that's an insane flex, Paris. That don't work right because it still gets on your butthole, right? Aww. That's so wholesome, TX. I'm glad you have someone taking care of you. Especially we got ass hair. Oh my god, back on the topic with the ass hair. What would you have done differently in 2025? Owned a hard top for my Miata. I hate soft top. Anyone take my advice? Never own a soft top. Ever. Ever. Soft tops ruin the car, honestly, and the value of the car. Get a hard top. Spend a few extra bucks and own a hard top. Plus, soft tops have way more issues. So. 1000% agree. Vitamin has so much ass hair. I don't know. Sage has a lot of ear hair. I've inspected that before. He has like hair on his ear. Like a lot of it. Yeah. Like it's like around his ear. It's like peach fuzz, but it's like long. But I think it's because he's like 93% orangutan. What is this? What are you 93%? And his ancestry thing. It's or 53%. I forgot. What is it? 53% what? Neanderthal. Yeah, so you know your ancestry thing where it tells you like European, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. It says all that stuff. But then it says 53 or 93% Neanderthal. Literally just straight Neanderthal. And then I started inspecting it. He has like an extra bone on his forehead that Neanderthals get, like the hump right here. And I'm like, your eyes are kind of far apart. And his hands and feet are like massive. And I'm like, this makes so much sense. What should I do? Dig all the way to bedrock. Straight down! Mine straight down! Yeah, and it's really kind of like, I think about it and I'm like, that's kind of weird. They're like weirdly like your palm's bigger than your face. I might be lost here. No, did I misspeak? I think you might be lost because I never said dating. We're talking about Neanderthals. Is that not normal? I think having your palm bigger than your entire face is a little odd. I'm not gonna lie. Dude. Hi, Extend! Hello! Turbo? Wait, oh, is this is Zach, I think. Zach. He turboed his Miata. Mom does this weird thing where she's going to take a dookie and she takes her clothes off, gets in the shower, and then washes her booty instead of wiping. Honestly, that's pretty base, though. Console Neanderthals and it literally says it on his Ancestry.com thing. It literally says Neanderthal. I kid you not. It doesn't say European. It doesn't say Scottish. It doesn't say none of that. It says Neanderthal. No one else that says that for. Why was your family fucking the monkeys? Dom has a lot of hair, but he's pretty good about grooming. He used to not be, bro. I remember when he came back from. I need to find the clip, Bears, of when he was first joining the stream. He might as well been an orangutan. He had like unibrow and like thick hair and like everywhere and a big beard, and it's like, you know, because when you have a lot of hair, you need to learn over time how to handle it. Because you struggle with that too. You're Puerto Rican. Like, wait, remember when you didn't remember the Puerto Rican flag? Dom! I need to find the clip. Oh my god. Sorry, that was really funny. What is a coyote person? Alright, looking back, what you've done differently in 2025. Read more. I wanted to read more too. I have so many books that I haven't read yet. I have so many books that were gifted to me that I haven't read yet. So many books? Huh? So many books and philosophical essays I promised I'd read and really dive into it, and I didn't even touch. I'm really ashamed at this. Bless you! At the beginning, because my intellectual is my only real strength. Well, I think that's okay. I want to start doing maybe like a book kind of thing. I don't know where. I want to start posting about my books and all that kind of stuff. Maybe on like Patreon or like my Instagram story about like the books I'm reading. and maybe we can all keep up with each other, like maybe like a chapter a day, and like take notes on it and talk about it. I feel like that'd be super fun, like a book review kind of thing, and keeping it like that. Yeah, I'm trying to grow my hair maybe like 6 more inches, and then I'll be happy with the length, I think. Mercy, hello, welcome to the stream. I think that'd be so fun, but I definitely have to like. My first goal is really to be more consistent with uploading on YouTube and Patreon and Instagram, so I'll tackle that first and then I'll start with book stuff. You are, but I love your hair texture. I understand it's really hard to manage though. I got more into playing guitar for fun. Oh my god, your kid's gonna come out so freaking hairy, Paris. That's crazy. I got more into playing guitar for fun and it turned out very therapeutic for me. Ugh, I wanted to get into violin and piano. I'm so jealous. I wanted to get back into guitar, but I love having my nails done because it makes me feel productive when I have my nails done. So I haven't been back into guitar for a while. Piano is definitely something I want to do, but I just never found the time to it. That in particular, they will be beautiful, but they'll also be very hairy, which is still in relation to beautiful because a lot of hair does equal beauty. Because I would have ate less. Same. Honestly, there were so many times where I binged for a straight week. I remember one time I went to the movie theater. I went to the movie theater with my friend and we got a whole thing of popcorn with Takis in it. Like popcorn, Takis, and like cheese all in it, along with a pizza, along with a sample platter of wings, tater tots, nuggets, and mozzarella sticks. And then I got candy on top of that. And then later, right after I left, I ate some sushi. And then earlier that day, I went to a cafe and I got a cake and I got a coffee. And then I ate Mexican that day as well. And I genuinely felt like it was awful. It was I felt so crappy. I felt so crappy. By dangerous animals and bugs on purpose, it's pretty interesting. I think I've probably seen it then. With the most painful plant on earth. I can't imagine either. Especially at the movie theater. I'm proud that I didn't stop eating in my BBL. You know what Slace is. Is it really a BBL if you're fat all around? I'm just kidding. Honestly, I think it's a balance with everything. I think you should enjoy food. I think you should have happiness with food, but a healthy relationship with food. I still have issues of going to binging sometimes. I do binge sometimes and it really sucks, but getting better at it. Like a normal day for me. It was so bad. I woke up and I felt so groggy. It was so awful. I need someone to help me take progress pics. Yeah. What is happening? Why did I hear tape? Eat how you please, but train like a freak. Yeah. There I am, for me, so tired, bro. You should sleep. You can make almost anything in a healthy way. Yes, I struggled with, so when I was in high school and a little bit of college, my food every day will be Velveeta mac and cheese, Cantina Tostitos chips, and then the Tostitos nachos, the mild one. And then I'd grab a few other chips and a soda and all that kind of stuff. I was straight degen. But it was so intense. But because I'm a huge savory person, so I found like unintentionally, I found like different like ways I could like rotate out some stuff. So I started to make this like I posted on my Patreon the recipe. It's this chickpea salad that I made, and it's savory delight. It's so good, and I eat it with chips sometimes too, and it's so healthy and high protein, high fat, high everything. So good. I believe we're on 47. Yeah, I love eating Whole Foods. Whole Foods is my biggest thing. I beef, bacon, yogurt, fruit, and eggs with bell pepper, and then I ate some sushi, some tuna and salmon, and edamames, and then this, which is literally just protein milk. I hate spicy stuff. I'm sorry, I'm a fake Hispanic. I can't handle spice. I can't. So I could never eat a hot Cheeto or Takis or anything like that. Thank you. I like being able to see. It's so nice being able to eat fresh food, guys. I feel so refreshed and so good whenever I eat fresh. Like this was like my lunch the other day. Like, I ate half of it already, but it's just like steak avocado, cucumber with spinach, and an egg. Yeah, of course you like spicy food, you do. I used to be extremely fat around 12 to 14. I read this book named Los Fantasmas del Espejo. The Phantoms of the Mirror. And I started doing a lot of things with it till I became anorexic. It was a problem. Around 16, I read the book again, but I took a different approach to it. It helped me being able to get out of that hole. I highly recommend that book for anyone with eating problems. That sounds so interesting. It translates to the phantoms of the mirror. So it's essentially saying like what the mirror looks back at you and how the mirror haunts you in certain ways. You hated spicy foods? I actually don't hate spicy foods now. I found spicy foods that I actually do enjoy. I just don't have a high tolerance to it, is my thing. Mickey, are the songs you're listening to on your Discord recommended? No, this is just a random liked playlist that's playing right now, but I'm trying to make playlists right now. So hopefully I'll have some. I would prioritize saving money and sticking to. Do you guys ever look at the total amount of money you made for 1 year and then you're like, where did all this money go? And you're like, how much of this did I eat? How much of this did I like toss out? How much of like, and you're just like, where? I could be so rich right now. Yeah, it's like dolphins pairs when they like willingly eat like jellyfish to make themselves high or something. I hate what spicy foods do to my nose. I hate that they make my ears itch. Spicy foods make my ears itch. First full year nicotine free after 7 years. I have people that I know who have been so addicted to nicotine since 10th grade. It's so, even with phones, it's the same thing. When you are walking around with an object you can't let go of, like your phone, or like you just can't let go of it, it's almost like you have a dependency on it, and it's not a good look at all. You seem like a baby with a binky. And so it's so hard for nicotine because it has like an actual psychological effect to your brain, and it's insane. So the fact that you're able to go a full year nicotine free, like I can't imagine the amount of fight that you had to put up with the withdrawals and everything like that. So I'm so proud. Yeah, one of my friends have been off Nick for like 3 months now after smoking since like 9th grade. I'm so proud. Yeah, hopefully Josh stopped, because I know he started a little bit and I bullied him when we hung out in person when we went to Tybee. Because I'm not gonna lie, I love all my friends. I respect what everyone does. But smoking nicotine and vaping and all that kind of stuff is the dumbest thing you could ever fucking do. It is. And I'm saying that out of love. I'm not trying to disrespect nobody for doing it, because there's a lot of people I love that do it, but it's the dumbest thing you ever do, and you are taking years out of your life. If you especially are married or have a partner or have or like have a kid, you are taking years away of your life that you could be spending with your family. That's it. There's no, obviously it's hard to start and everything like that, but, or hard to stop, but at the end of the day, it's really bad for you, and you have to acknowledge it's really bad. Really bad. So the fact that you went a full year nicotine free is absolutely amazing. Props to you. Genuinely amazing. It's such a daily battle. What would you have done differently in 2025? Being sedentary for most of the year until I decided I wasn't going to be anymore. Deciding you weren't going to be anymore is absolutely awesome. Applause. I remember hanging out with everyone when like jewels were like a huge thing. And like, what, 2018 they started to become popular? Aw, that's so sweet. Or unless that's a bad thing. Hi, Suplex City. Hello. Wait, you have such an interesting badge. What is that? GP Explorer 3. I know I wouldn't stop. I think it's a kind of, I think addictions are something you have to put in your head mentally of, I am not going to be controlled by a substance, a medication, alcohol, objects, doom scrolling, social media, people. I'm not going to be attached to those. If I lose them tomorrow, I would be entirely fine. Once you kind of like get into that mentality and that state, you realize that nothing belongs to you. Nothing belongs to you. You are yourself as a whole. You enter this world as a whole, as just you, and you leave this world with nothing in your hands as well. It's one of those things where it feels truly powerful not letting anything impact you. Like being in full control of your life is amazing. And for me personally, I think that was a big thing with my OCD, which I think turned out as a positive thing, but it can still definitely impact me in a way where if I don't have full control over myself or what's happening, then I go a little cuckoo, but it's okay. But having full control over what you allow into your life and all that kind of stuff is awesome. And when you do any kind of substances, you are giving that control to the substance. Don't get me wrong, there are people who can do the substance and they can say, I don't want any more and quit because they've already acknowledged mentally, this thing doesn't control me and I have every right to stop. Hello. Will it be? It is currently 12:30:25. It is almost the 31st, so we aren't even on the 31st yet. So about 24, 25 hours. In about 25 hours, it'd be the first. Hello, Doctor Who. 3 jewel pods is equivalent to 66 in their metal. Yes, there's metals, there's forever chemicals, there's forever chemicals in water now at this point, because even the rain has forever chemicals now. But there are people who literally just smoke a cig once a month or something, and they have like the idea of like moderation is key. I'm not letting substances control me. But Peru is pretty normal. They will sell it to you. Changed vaping at 20 here in America. Now 26 and I've been clean for it. That's absolutely amazing. Yeah. In a lot of countries, it is very normal. 19 hours. Wow. How do you feel about it? All right. What are you proud of yourself for in 2025? Also forgot to add, I lost at least 30 pounds this year in 6 months. What's your trick? I tried to lose weight and I've never, like just a little bit. And I've never been able to like grasp fully how to lose weight. I don't know. Maybe I just eat too much. I think it's also really easy for me to not lose weight because I feel like for me to lose weight, I have to eat under 1,000 calories. Because I think my BMR, my basal metabolic rate, is about 1,000 or 1,200 max. Around 12:30, so in about an hour and 15 or so. Or yeah, about an hour and 15. Am I right? An hour and 30. Because I do want to go to the gym after stream. Is it probably gonna show my okay, awesome. Yeah, I'm 4'10. I'm pretty small, so unfortunately my BMR is pretty low. Learned in high school from a teacher that very rare few people can smoke cigarettes and all their life not be infected. My dad, he used to smoke a lot, like 3 or 4 a day. I think it was from out of stress. He didn't seem stressful to me though. Like he just enjoyed smoking, and all the way from when I was, born. Never did it around me though. He'd always go outside or go somewhere else where I wasn't or wherever there aren't any kids. And then when I was like maybe like 10 or 11 or 12, he just stopped. Never went back again, never did anything again. I feel like those people, my dad is a very mentally strong person. And so I feel like he knew that he wanted something to change and just decided, I'm not interested in it anymore. It's not good for me and I'm going to stop. It's really impressive. It's really impressive. I was like, what the heck? I think it's definitely like a genetic thing because addiction is a genetic thing, but it's also like a psychological thing as well where you can hack it mentally. I don't like my lip liner. Okay. You gotta go to the doctor and find out how many calories your body burns. If you were to do nothing all day, yeah, make a diet based on that and stick to it. That's the easiest way to lose weight. I went from 210 to... Wow, in 4 months! I have been consistent with diet. I don't really care about New Year's. It's fun to have. I definitely think... I used to not care about New Year's because I'm like, it's just another day, right? But at the same time, for accomplishing goals, I think it's so fun to make a time limit on accomplishing those goals because when you put a time limit on things, you're more likely to accomplish them. Like when you write things down, for example. So it kind of gets you hype up. So I use it as like a new opportunities kind of thing or a chapter where obviously you want something done, start now, but I think it's a fun way to kind of like say different chapters are coming into your life and like closing and opening and opportunities, and it's really fun. Because it kind of changes things up and makes things more exciting instead of it just being like an everyday thing. Ew, nasal rinse sounds awful. Ew. Um, okay. I wish I was able to get over my social anxiety. I lost a relationship because I was so scared of doing things, going skating, going dancing, and things like that. I have terrible social anxiety to where I freeze when trying things I haven't tried before because of how scared I get of what people might think about me. I have now made the chance and lately I have been pushing myself to do things on my own. I wish I started earlier. It helps so much. I started eating alone and it felt so good. I'm telling you, as someone who literally hated socializing, I would freak out, my face would turn red, my hands would sweat when I was just called up to the front of the class. I started to put myself out there more, and as scary as it was and as exhausting as it was, it's helped me so much with talking and developing how I speak and even learning who I am and what I actually enjoy because I'm not shying away. Because you'll find out once you put yourself out there and socialize a little more, everyone is the same. People are scared too. People are scared of rejection, but people hide it a little better than others. So, oh, whoops, got an ad. I'll wait until he comes back. I love My Chemical Romance. I want them to come back so bad. I want them to come back so bad.
Lloyd Byrne gifted a tier 1 sub to Xrmsma. They have given 2
Lloyd,
gift subs in the channel.
hello! Oh, I just saw B50's compliment to my card. I'm so happy. Lloyd, thank you for gifting us something to TX. That's so sweet of you. Thank you so much. Broke up the same year I was born. That's so heartbreaking. Wait, what year did they break up? I think they released a song when we were like 18 or something, or 21, waited for their main fans to like, or when the, I forgot what it was. There's like a theory on it or something. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're so sweet. Alright, let's see. I waited for you. What are you proud of yourself for in 2025? I'm overcoming my social anxiety fear. I'm literally shaking as I'm doing new things. It's okay. If so, the way I think about like socializing and overcoming something you're terrified of is you approach it, you looking in the mirror. Thank you for the sub. Happy 26 months. The way you approach things is almost like a boss fight. Have you ever played Elden Ring or any Souls games or anything in like intense with like a fighting scene? Think of it as that, because at the end of the day it basically is that you're like powering up your character, you're leveling up your character, and then you're overcoming things and you're able to do those things again. It's like at first when you're level 1 and you're fighting this boss, you're gonna get demolished multiple times, but then you pass it and then you're at level 50 and then you revisit the same boss and you beat it like nothing. That's the same thing with socializing. You're gonna come back to it so many times and you're gonna think, oh, this is easy. It takes time. And like I remember like when I first started like driving and stuff, I went to go get gas and I parked on the wrong side of my car. And I got so embarrassed that I left, sat in a random empty parking lot for about an hour and a half or 30 minutes, or I don't even remember. And I went back to the gas station to make sure everyone was new and didn't witness me realize that no one knew that. But going to the store for 30 minutes took up my whole day because of how scared I was. So I entirely get it. It's so exciting though to do things on your own. It's become like one of my favorite things now, but it was one of the scariest things for me at first. Like even now I still struggle with it, but it's so awesome once you overcome things. It's like when you do something you're scared of, you're like, "Wah! I let nothing control me." And then you're like a new OP character. Thousands, millions of skill trees. Would have found a way to save my past relationship without losing myself, or just realized that it no longer served me and found a way to move on. Still struggling with that. It's hard. I don't think you should beat yourself up for not saving your relationship, because at the end of the day, what happened happened and that is entirely okay. I think you need to learn to accept what happens because you'll never grow from it. Losing yourself in the process though is really rough, and I think a lot of people experience that in a few of their relationships. Where, you know, you're investing so much time into something, but clearly your effort was there and it didn't work, and that's entirely okay, because I think a lot of people need to realize you don't need to hate a partner, you don't need to hate an ex-partner or even an ex-friend or something to move on. You just need to accept maybe it didn't work out and there's a reason for that, and that's entirely okay, because you can still appreciate the person and love them for being a part of your life And once you learn to accept it for what it is, you become so much more respectful and appreciative of the person that was around. Even if it wasn't enjoyable as much as you wanted it to be, you still appreciate them as a person and want to respect them, and it's a whole new power up. I'm out of breath from talking. That's awesome. We're talking about the people who do struggle with it. Good for you, though. But yeah, it really sucks struggling with that because it's something where you truly never get an answer for something. But if you never get an answer for something, you're gonna be running like chasing your own tail, trying to find answers that aren't really there. I think that's very typical for humans to do. Always find answers because it comes with religion, you know, and all that kind of stuff. There are religions based off of answering questions that humans aren't able to fully answer, and it's just very natural. Because if we didn't have that, if we didn't have the basis of religion or anything, the world would be utter chaos. People wouldn't have some morals to lean on. You should have your own morals, even if you don't have religion. But I digress. A lot of people's basis of religion or basis of morals is religion. So it's something where you just go, can I do anything about it now? No, that's okay. And I'm only hurting myself by holding on to it. Obviously, sometimes you have to force yourself to learn and move on, but that's okay. Go find yourself, learn about yourself, the good things you did, the bad things you did, and keep moving forward. I think thank you for the posture check. I think the biggest thing that's helped me, especially for moving on from bad situations or scenarios, is really, what was it? I had something good to say. I guess walking away without anger or being upset. Rather you just go, it didn't work and that's okay. And there's nothing I can do about it now, and that's fine. Because I think a lot of people, the way they move on is by saying, oh, my friend was a bitch, my ex was a bitch, all that kind of stuff. And when you don't really move on, I remember in 6th grade there was this teacher who worked as an English teacher in my 6th grade class. And she wasn't actually an English teacher. I don't remember what she did. She was a softball teacher. Thank you for the water. Oh my gosh. Wait, so you're not gonna be at home for New Year's? And she wasn't even a softball teacher. It was weird. She was like the most like ghetto like teacher ever. This was in 6th grade. It was like I went to this like really rundown like middle school. But she randomly said this one time. She said she went on a rant for a whole day where she goes, hate is still a feeling. You still have feelings for someone if you hate them. You never truly move on if you still hate them because they still have control over you. So if you want to move on fully. Lose love, lose hate, be okay with their existence and just don't care anymore. And I think that's what a lot of people have to learn, because I think a lot of people, they try to move on by making themselves hate the partner or the ex-friend or anything. And at that point, you're still holding resentment. You're still holding that and keeping yourself from moving on and becoming more comfortable. Really? Oh, I hope you have fun. It's so valid, and I didn't understand it, but I understood it as life went on, honestly. And it's honestly so helpful, because I think a lot of people do move on by making themselves mad or finding a reason to hate, which makes them move on faster, but it just makes you grow resentment for a person. And really, I think you can watch Twitch if you're 13 or above. But I think when someone else cuts off without an explanation, that's fine. You don't have to chase a reason. If they don't want to give you a reason, that's fine. That's their choice. It sucks, but you deserve someone who wants to explain at least why they surround themselves with you, or they don't want to hang out with you. And that action just speaks more for them than you, and you shouldn't chase for a reason. You should just say, I would rather have people in my life that respect communication, I guess. So I need to get through all these submissions. So you can, but it takes me quite a while to get through these, and I do need to go to the gym soon. Because I was supposed to answer all 80 of these last night, but I wasn't able to. I only went through 40 of them, and it was a 4-hour stream. He says the same, and I love his podcast. I want to start a podcast in 2026. That was one of my goals. But I just like, I don't know how to do a podcast without having you guys to chat in it. It's gonna be so weird. So maybe I can do like a thing where you guys like pre-send in things and I upload the podcast on like Spotify or something. Like every like Monday or something. Yeah, don't let the military own you. Like something to tell you. That's what I'm saying. It's like, but everyone owes each other respect. And if your friend doesn't want to message you or communicate with you, then that's not someone that you want to keep in your life. And that's okay. I love these podcasty vibes. They're awesome. And then, oh my god, I feel like I'd be like so much more chill too if like I was just chilling in bed or something. Or like I was just like hanging out in front of a PC and just like answering questions. I feel like it'd be so much more fun. Unbased by based who bring in fascinating and incredible guests. I do have a lot of people who have interesting histories. Yeah, you're in the clear, Troy. No worries. What are you proud of yourself in 2025? I now make $250,000 a year and survived my breakup. Found myself and bettered my life in so many ways. During this awesome community, I've learned so much from others in the server, especially since most have similar things they're going through. Really, Mental Mondays helped me so much mentally because I realized we're all going through the same thing. These are all things that we all struggle with, and we're just helping each other up, and it's so great. That's why I love this community. It's so awesome, and I'm so grateful you're here. Also, congratulations on getting $250,000. I hope you survive tax season coming up. Write-offs and taxes are a bitch, so keep those receipts, keep accountability of things, keep track of everything, and do those write-offs. Personally, I find it immature when someone cuts another person off without explanation. Yeah, 100%, yeah, but arguing with this, no point if there's not someone you want in your life anyways. There is a choice. We shouldn't chase an answer. It speaks more about them than who they are. Right? Because it's like, at the end of the day, you deserved better. But why am I going to fight with someone that I don't even want in my life anymore? It's just wasted energy. 300 a week? Oh my gosh. I would love to do that. That's awesome. I'm so happy that you survived your breakup. The hardest part is over. Now it's just coming to terms and accepting what happened and being able to accept what comes next. Looking back, what would you have done differently in 2025? Expect something from people who don't see my value. We were just talking about this. Yep. What are you proud of for yourself in 2025? Taking risks, like resigning from my job to work on myself. I think that's really good because I think especially America, but every country, they make you worried about being able to afford your life to the point where the most important thing in your life is financial. And don't get me wrong, financial is amazing because it gives you financial freedom. But a lot of countries, especially America, make it to where you have financial freedom. You're working towards it, but every time you get close to it, it's always at arm's reach. And it's very stressful. And the way that everything is framed, financial stuff, people start placing financial freedom or like financial anything over their family, over their partners. They start hiding money from their partners. They start fighting over money when your money is supposed to be my money. If you're in a relationship, you should trust your partner with your money. That is it. Like, it shouldn't be like one of those things where it's like money then family. No, it should be family then money. My money's your money. I trust you to do with it whatever you need to with it, and I know you'll respect my financial stuff. And if you don't trust them, don't marry them. Like, it's just like, I think people, especially this economy, is like building people to where it's like a dog eat dog world, to where financial is the most important thing in the world. But no, it's having the people around you, because when you're dying, you don't ask for all the money you earned at your bedside table. It's all the people who love you. And so many people place money over everything else in life, and they forget to work on themselves, to love themselves, and to enjoy the money that they're making, because you're constantly like in this fight or flight mode. Barely runs, that's why I'm doing work. Oh, that's so sweet. The easiest way to have financial freedom is by having budgets. It helps a lot to have budgets and follow them. It does take dedication, but right, because I think you definitely get to enjoy what you have once you stop thinking, oh, I need to spend money. So sadly, the personal and family aspect is just not something they care about. Right, that's what I'm saying, is it's The way you run a country is by turning everyone against each other so they can't bond together and fight together. So what you're doing is making sure you have control over everyone by giving them enough financial freedom to where they think, I'm so close to being fully financially free and independent, but not enough, so they have to keep fighting for the rest of their life. And now because they are like turned against each other so much because of the prices of gas, who gives a fuck, and houses, to where now they're turning against each other and choosing financial over their family. Now people are signing prenups and all that kind of stuff, which at the end of the day, if you don't trust your family or your partner with your money, don't freaking date them. Don't marry them. Stop. Why? You are bound to fail in a marriage if you marry someone who you don't trust with your money. Just don't marry. You have the option of not marrying. I don't know why people are so worried about that. Like, if you truly do not feel like you feel like you have to police your partner or something, explain to them, I really want to be able to marry you and I want to trust you. However, you need to work on your financial stuff. And if they want to be with you, okay, I'll work on that. I'll have budgets. Can you help me budget? Easy. But when you sign a prenup on marriage, having the idea, it already insinuates the idea. It's equivalent to like mentioning the word breakup or divorce in a relationship. That is already an option in your head, when that should never be an option technically in your head. Once you consider that an option, it'll always be in the back of your mind until you finally say you want a divorce. Always. People change up out of nowhere. That's why you shouldn't marry someone who's going to change up. If you think someone's going to change up, don't marry. You have the option not to marry at all. I knew I was better off because of financial freedom. And right, and that's so awesome for you. I'm genuinely so happy. Like taking a risk, what is it? What we said it last time? Something favors the bold. Just don't marry. Oh, the word is satisfying to say, but I think it immediately, when you're making the list of important things in your life, for like wife, family, kids, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. Yeah, fortune favors the bold. Yes. And you did that. You're literally a living example. When you sign a prenup, I think in my head, you are immediately placing financial over your wife. If you don't trust someone with their with your financials, with your money, and you don't trust them to respect the work and effort you put and at least communication over financial stuff, don't marry them. Don't marry them. They are the end of a marriage. They are. I think it's just, I think you know someone for years and something can just happen and it all changes. When you marry someone, you do accept their changes. You do accept the way they change and all that kind of stuff. And if you can't change or keep up, then obviously it's not going to work out. But when you marry someone, you accept all the versions that come before and after them. And if something happens where they change up, that really sucks. But people aren't inherently malicious for no reason. Sometimes there's something that's unmet or something that they're asking for, and something where usually you'll know before you marry them or have a hint of it. You need to be 100% sure, and I feel like immediately you are assuming that, you know, I'm not saying you don't trust them, but love and hate are right. You don't marry someone just from love. You marry someone based off of, really, love is really important, but you can love someone and it's not enough. It's compatibility, it's willingness to work with each other, willingness to communicate whenever there's a disagreement or something. And once you do those things, you gain a respect for them that goes way past love, in my opinion. And if there is a point where you guys realize it's not working out at all and you're doing this for each other in terms of like, oh, like, you know, we need to walk away from each other because this isn't working out, you would want them well off financially. Obviously, there are people who are very, what's it called? Ill with their selection, I guess, of partners, to where they already knew that was an issue, but they entirely looked past it because of the idea of love. Love overwhelmed everything. In my opinion, I think emotion is really important, but when you make things based off purely emotion, just straight love, you tend to overlook a lot of key components like compatibility and communication and respect towards the other person. And I think all those things should be considered way before marriage. But it's really difficult because you have to learn how to see that. Because obviously you want to marry someone who you absolutely love, but there's a lot of other things that go into a marriage. It's partnership. I don't know. In my opinion, I think that's why a lot of American relationships are failing, because there's social media in every country, but specifically America is insane when it comes to that because of the whole idea of putting financials against each other. The different things. We used to marry for status and royalty. Now we have more freedom. We can marry who we want. We can marry who we want. Yeah, exactly. I think learning love isn't everything. It's so important, and a lot of people don't have the privilege of learning that. Um, it is a good thing for sure, being able to marry who you want, but some people unfortunately don't have the privilege of being raised in a proper household. Some people leave a bad household and make another bad household and then just keep the line going and multiply, and now all of a sudden there's a country with everyone having issues and fatherless households. Also, I think people interpret love differently. I met someone on VRChat because I sat down and had a long conversation with somebody on VRChat like 2-3 years ago. It was so crazy. I told the story before, and at the end they told me they love me, and I was like, okay, why? And they're like, don't say it back if you don't mean it. It was crazy. So I kept playing games with them as a group and everything, and they kept telling me they love me. And then one day they told me, I sold all my stuff in my house in Hawaii. I'm moving to South Carolina. Can you come pick me up from the airport? Oh, and I blocked them. I blocked them. I was like, oh, I didn't even know you for a week. How chronically single? Dude, it's so bad. It was so bad. I value and care for somebody over just love. It can be selfish in my experience. Yeah. But selfish, you have to be, what is it that Connor said? You have to be selfish to be selfless. No, he wasn't. No. He got approved for apartment and everything. And then he told me that he still lived with his ex's family because he didn't have a house. So he was saying all that while he lived with his basically girlfriend still. No. They were asking me to pick them up from the airport and then we could hang out. And I'm like, no, brother, no. I don't know you. They messaged me like I think 2 years ago or something. And they're like, hey, I hope you've been doing well. Blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And so I wrote this thing because they didn't know I had a Twitch channel. Because usually whenever I stream on, or whenever I play VR, it usually is just like separate from streaming, just so I can have a little bit of like that separation. They messaged me and they were like, hey, crazy, you're showing up on my feed. I hope you're doing well, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. And I made up a sentence where I was like, yeah, because of you, I learned a lot of respect, and I learned a lot of blah, 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 all that kind of stuff. To kind of be like, leave me alone. They're secretly watching right now. I hope they are, because like it was kind of weird, dude. Like it was like low key. It was almost like he was telling me things that would make me feel pressured to say it back, but I didn't. Like I refused to. I just stayed quiet. He was like, but only say it if you mean it. Like really only say it if you mean it, because it means a lot to me. And I'm like, okay. Cool. And I'm like, this is manipulative as fuck. Expect something from someone who doesn't see my value in taking risks. I can't scroll! There we go. This dude's watching, yo, what up? Hello? Where can I get a good quarter zip? Use code Mickey at 20% off at Code Motorsports. I love the quarter zip from Code. It's so comfy. I have a marriage license and a hunting license, and I only carry one in my wallet. This is how single my apartment is. That's awesome though. Living alone is such a great thing. If they're eligible for breeding, I want to do that so bad. I genuinely want people to be tested to be given the ability to breed. I think everyone should immediately be fixed and vasectomied and tubes tied until they gain the ability, financial gain, and the ability to have a kid. Because having a kid, in my opinion, we have a whole life. As much as everyone should experience that beauty, you should never. I think it is neglect if you bring a kid in without knowing how you're going to support that kid, because immediately you could be making the next Hitler if you're not careful. So you know what I mean. You have a date for New Year's? That's kind of scary. You're a first date for New Year's? I feel like that's such an intimate thing. It's not. Living alone can mess up someone's mental. Exactly. Someone let me out of this dungeon? You're trapped. I have to go to be up for work tomorrow. Have a good night, and can someone clip mine? Yes. I'll upload the VOD also, so don't worry. So be kinder to myself and self-worth, because everyone wants to feel like they matter. Don't allow my past mistakes taint how I see myself. Allow myself to cry or be upset without showing what I feel. Shoving what I feel away till I explode. Learn to better process my emotions. Make wiser decisions and move forward in life. I think there's a lot of things that go really against. Happy New Year. Also, after hours. I feel like there's so much assumption made about stoicism. I think a lot of people assume that stoicism is not feeling emotions and like not reacting to your emotions. But it really is about learning how to process your emotions without your emotions gaining full control over you. Like stoicism is having the maturity to allow yourself to feel all the emotions that you need to feel and want to feel, while still allowing yourself reasonable like don't let it control you. Don't let, this depression or this sadness, impact your actions. But have the maturity to allow yourself to feel these emotions, because at the end of the day, we are all emotional creatures by nature, and it's just torture if you don't let yourself feel it. I got a plus size woman's site. Oh, Code Motorsport. It's my friend Amy's brand, but I don't think they're doing any sales right now. Wingstop is really salty for me for some reason. What are you proud of yourself in 2025? Wanting to take care of my overall health. Start with small goals to reach bigger ones. Good. I don't want you to burn out. A lot of people make so many plans that they burn out within the first week of doing it, because you just do small changes. Ease yourself in so you don't get exhausted. Going into the gym and starting a healthy journey to heal emotionally, mentally, and physically. Still a work in progress. And I pushed myself to attend a Bible group for young adults 18 to 25, and I made healthy connections to a few of the girls there. I also plan on going to Missouri missions trip in Utah in April. That's gonna be so awesome. It made me happy to help others. Really helping others is it makes you, I don't know, I feel like that's my purpose, is being able to be there and help others. The group also makes s'mores and hikes up mountains to sing worship songs and Christ Church of the Valley. That's so sweet. That's so awesome. Having something that you show up to with other people or working as a community really does help a lot with your mental as well. Sisyphus, one must imagine Sisyphus happy. I guess that is fun too. I like stoicism because stoicism, in my opinion, isn't something where you should adopt as a philosophy. I think it should be something where you should be allowed to feel your emotions. That's it. Don't bully yourself to feel your emotions, but don't act unjust. Because I think there's a quote where it's oftentimes the actions that follow the anger that do more damage than the emotion itself. When someone's angry, you're just angry. That's fine. But the actions that you do afterwards, no, it is not. Because I have to be off by like about 12 or 12:30. I will reopen them if we get to the end and I have time for like one or two more, but we're only at 54 out of 81. And I started at 40. So I don't think we'll have time to keep them open. It's the butt of everything. Texas, the butt of everything? Yeah, I don't think you're able to submit one. This is so awesome. I always enjoy gym whenever, and I find it easier to go once you like find nice gym clothes or new gym clothes, or make yourself like a meal when you come back, or like have fun music that you plan. You make it more of like an outing where you plan things. Um, so it's really good. I just had this wild dream. Ew. Wait. Ew, what is this? I don't think this is a submission. I'm proud of not giving up on life because no matter how hard I fall, it ain't about the fall or how hard it was. It's about how many times you give up. This is, I didn't ask to hear about it. I don't like being in people's dreams or being told about it. I think it's a little creepy. But I'm really happy that you got up every single time you fell. However, this is weird. I just had this weird dream. We were all in this 4-story house and everyone sat at the dinner table besides maybe a few people. We're all playing R6 IRL except like Search and Destroy like COD, and we're on defense, and Mickey was ordering Chinese food for everyone but was like, does anyone know how to get a bullet out? So I ran over and asked if you're alright. No, I've been shot. Hurts. This goes over, asked if you have forceps or alcohol, and yeah, I don't remember what you were wearing besides high plaid skirt. As you lifted, let me see the wound. You look stunning in a skirt. I don't wear a skirt. I don't like that you envisioned me with this skirt. I never saw the top of your outfit, almost as if you were intentionally out of view, a layer not meant to be revealed yet. Yeah, the question was, looking back, what would you have done differently in 2025? Please keep your dreams to yourself. I don't like being in people's dreams. It's a little... I don't like it. I don't like being in fanfics. I don't like knowing what you guys dream about or think about. I don't like your fantasies. Sorry. I just don't like it. Just wore your merch to school for the first time and got bullied. Which one? The Kirby butt? They wish they had Kirby's butt on their chest. I would have looked more to the future and less into the past and be more productive with life. That I would say no to people more and be more brave with my relationships. I think that's how we learn, though, about philosophy. How did you learn? I hated my life. Like, I hated my life. Like, I was doing bad in school. I had a bad relationship with my parents. I would hang out with bad people on Kick and all that kind of stuff. I would harm myself in many ways. And I just never had a good day, and I would always cry all the time. And then one time I was in my AP Lang class, and I read this book called Into the Wild. I don't think so. I have no idea, unless you put your name on it. That must be, yeah. I read a book called Into the Wild by John Crocker. This is a true story about someone who he grew up in an okay family. He was okay. He had parents, he had financial freedom. He even got accepted to law school. Yeah, see, that's fine, Duncan. Law school in Emory, the hardest PhD like grad school of all. And one day he just disappeared off the face of the earth. And the book was basically a story told from the narrator's perspective of all the people he met. He sold all his stuff. He didn't sell. He gave away all his cars, all his materialistic stuff, and he went from Georgia all the way to Alaska. And on this trip, it's accumulation of people that he ran into and met and journaled about on his trip there and all the relationships he made. And it's essentially this idea where so many of us are so focused on the small things in life that we forget to realize the true beauty of life when you step outside and socialize with people and talk to people and experience life. He unfortunately passed away. But then I started to get more into philosophy, and I started to talk about it and how amazing it was, and really step out of my zone more. So then I bought Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, and I bought Letters of a Stoic by Seneca, and it's so easy. I wasn't a reader until that book. It was so easy to read. I read a chapter every day because it was required for school, but it was genuinely I would read ahead. It felt peaceful. I felt like I was seeing it through his eyes, and it was really enjoyable. And so I bought a bunch of Stoicism books, and it really helped me because when you read philosophy books, any philosophy book, when it comes to Friedrich Nietzsche, when it comes to nihilism, when it comes to anything, you start to realize a lot of how you go about life isn't what happens to you, but how you react to it and what you allow to control you. And the beauty of life is you have a choice to choose what controls you. Did it feel like the book? Kind of. It actually, for the longest time, I wanted to do what he did and just disappear for the longest time. Obviously not a good choice, especially some 4'10" girl. Probably wouldn't end up good for me. But it felt good to mentally or allow myself space and time to be able to step away, because I think everyone's value, and we're so caught up in the financials and the materialistic stuff that we forget to enjoy life. You can be given everything in the world. You could be given like the financial freedom, food, family, all the kind of stuff you need, but you'll still be unhappy because you'll never really get to truly enjoy life. So many people don't experience life for what it has to offer, like the beautiful mountains and weather and the small enjoyments of life. We're all so caught up on the big things. Yeah, I started to analyze a lot of my experiences in life because I didn't know how to talk about my feelings. I didn't really have friends that I felt comfortable with talking to about my feelings. I had a lot of friends, but I just never felt like I knew how. So I think philosophy was a big ground for me for a lot of it, where it really explained without me even knowing and made me realize you have the freedom of choice throughout your whole life to choose what you allow into your life. Looking back at it, what I would have done differently was finish the main Outer Wilds game with no hints. That's so random, but honestly low-key relatable with like the Elden Ring stuff and some games I like peeked into it too much, which I feel like would have been more fun if I just didn't know. I'm on searching for meaning. No, I think I have a books recommendation. Do I have a books or show recommendation in my Discord? I really do enjoy watching stuff on YouTube. Yes, I always just put on random stuff on YouTube, like philosophy stuff. I love learning about Friedrich Nietzsche a lot because Friedrich Nietzsche was deemed like the most depressing philosopher of all time because of the whole nihilism thing. But I think people didn't hear what he had to say fully, which that opens up a whole new thing, which we don't really have much time for. But I'll just go into the whole idea where he said nihilism is where, glass half full or glass half empty, doesn't matter. Throw the whole glass away, doesn't matter. But I think really it speaks more about what we value in our lives and everything like that, where everything's based off of it's not based off of what's right or wrong. It's built off of the morals that we kind of built. And so once we like accept nihilism, where at the end of the day, if you kill someone, the world keeps spinning. So does it really mean that it's wrong? Obviously it is, but it's more so him trying to help you restructure society to where we're all intentional with our actions and understand what we're doing. I need to message Tonto and plan a stream with him. My favorite book by Friedrich Nietzsche is The Ubermensch. Uber, MENTCH, I think. You'll find it. It's so good. It's so good. And Beyond Good and Evil from Friedrich Nietzsche is also good. Toronto. I'm proud of myself for passing my officer exam for the fire department and my terms exam because our police department just added terms to their tactical teams. I still sit in a truck, but this one's bulletproof. Oh wait, I got after hours. Oh, I wish I was a little happier or a little faster so he could have seen this. I feel bad. He just left. Are you still in here? Aw, that's awesome, dude. That's so awesome. Congrats. Passing exams and all that kind of stuff is such like you put so much time into it, so really getting the outcome that you really worked for is like a huge booster. I had that whenever I worked all night for like an exam and I got a good grade and I was like, this is the best feeling ever. It's like a drug. Like it feels like I just did like heroin without doing heroin. You have to take your power back, and how to do that is by understanding the building blocks of the world around you. Yeah. For sure. Honestly, if I had more time to really think about what I really want to do after university so I can choose what course I want to commit. I think you're rushed so fast into college with this whole idea that like especially years ago, the whole idea that if you don't do college you're not going to be successful, which not really true, but somewhat true, because now it's really hard to get a 9 to 5 without college or without any like previous like stuff on your resume. But still, I feel like people rush you, but also tell you have time to choose what you want. So it's kind of like really confusing in between. You have your whole life to figure out what you want to do. So you have plenty of time, but just ignore the pressure around you. Pretend I make a stream listening to it one day. I'm honored. Immense Searching for Meaning is a book about a guy who survived the Holocaust. Wasn't sure how to continue afterwards. I haven't read it yet, but the book was recommended to me by my counselor because I told her I wanted to get more into reading. Wow. Wait, that might be good then. I think a huge thing, actually, that reminded me, I think a huge thing that really got me into being able to understand that humans are humans and empathy is real and all this war, no one's right or wrong, is when I read this book in 4th grade. about this girl called A Thousand Cranes or something, where it was talking about a girl who was born after the bombing of Nagasaki and Hiroshima, where she at some point she had friends. It was a book about how she had normal friends, she lived a normal life, all that kind of stuff. But then one day she got cancer, and so her friends and everyone was helping her make 1,000 cranes, because if you make 1,000 cranes, you have a wish, and she was gonna wish that she was okay and cancer free. But unfortunately, right before she finished, she passed away, and it made me really realize war is evil. There's no right or wrong, and people do things for awful reasons, and so many people, including countries, try to turn people against each other when at the end of the day we all just want to be happy and alive, and it's awful. I think no matter the political group, no matter anything, no matter the country, no matter the race, all that kind of stuff, I think at the end of the day we all owe respect. But social media and political officers and all that kind of stuff, political officials, they try to, a big weapon is turning people against themselves and turning people against each other, not letting them see that they are also human, not these like awful monsters. You know, everyone wants to be happy, everyone wants to enjoy life, but sometimes since birth you are told this person's bad, this person's awful, don't listen to them, and you're brainwashed. Like an extreme example is, in North Korea, where they're painting these caricatures of these awful things of like Americans and all that kind of stuff to turn the people against America. But America's doing the exact same thing by making you say crazy things about other countries that you don't even know are true, but they're saying, oh, he said, she said that, all that kind of stuff, and you follow brainlessly and forget to realize you are their biggest weapon of turning people against that country as a whole. You're immediately like their weapon. You are helping. Propaganda goes both ways, and there is not a single good guy. And also understand this without being political, obviously, because I'm not a big political person. I think everyone deserves freedom and happiness. But some people get a little hint of that money and think, I can do a little more, and then just mess up a whole everyone. But what is it? The victorious are the ones who write write about it. I don't know. I forgot the saying where it's the winners are usually the ones who write the books. I don't even hear the song. Why don't I hear the song? Did my video even upload? I don't even know if my video uploaded on YouTube yet. No, not that one. I forgot what it is. No, it's like the winners often are the ones who write the books or something. The good guys always win. No. It's yeah, winners tell history. Yeah. Where is it? Where is it? History is always written by the winners. History is always written by, Hello, Zen. Zen Daily. That sounds so familiar. I used to be in a Roblox clan called Zen. That was crazy. Guys, I gotta lock in. Sweet, sweet victory. Sure. Trust myself more. Oftentimes you regret the actions you don't make than the actions you do make. Don't live your entire life thinking I should have done this. Live your entire life thinking I'm glad I did this because I learned from it, instead of just thinking about it. Like, ask out that person you want to ask out, because instead you'll be wondering for the rest of your life, should I have asked them out? Would it have turned well? It's better to just get an answer. Leaving an emotionally abusive relationship. I'm so proud of you. Congratulations. It's not a bob. What the hell? My hair's just very messy today. I have a lot of hair. Honestly? Actually, I'll leave it like this. Okay. I meant SpongeBob. Oh. Makes sense. SpongeBob has a bob? Huh? I would have spent more time with my family, especially both of my grandmothers. My dad passed away in May and my mom passed away in October. It's really taken a toll on me ever since. I just wish I could have spent more time with them. I think you feel that way about anyone you've really lost. I feel that way about Bella, even though I saw her every day and I played with her every single day. You can't play with them every single second of the day. These regrets really are so like bottomless, and you'll never stop wishing you did something different, and that's okay. I think everyone feels like that. Oh, I could have said this, or I could have said that, or what about that one mean thing I said? And you're always gonna find a way to blame yourself, unfortunately, for a lot of things. And there's really nothing you could have done. And I'm sorry that you went through that kind of loss, because it's really hard. You know, those are people that were around for your whole entire life. You know, because I think love and relationships, regardless if it's family or emotional, like romantic or like just friends, I think the humans just want someone to share their life with, and I think that's what partners are. It's people that can tell your story for you, and they're one of the people who tell your story and saw parts that no one else knows. So it must be really hard, but I'm sure you spent plenty of time with them. You're just in your head, because I feel that way about a lot of things. And you really think about it logistically, you're like, no, I spent a part of this. I mean, obviously I was, you know, focused on something else, and you know, they don't blame me for any of it. If it's not reciprocal, you're wasting your time, so it's better to walk away. What do you mean? We're talking about like people passing and not spending time with them. Um, but I'm sorry. I passed away in October. Gosh, that's rough. Well, we're focused on like submissions. Because I don't want to get sidetracked. I want to make sure everyone gets plenty of time for me to give it attention, because I feel so rude just like overlooking some things. Um, but you can always write a letter to them. I think talking about them, what's helped me a lot is talking about them or talking to them as if they're still here, and talking about the good things rather than thinking about how when they're gone. Last night I sent a message to Dingle, my friend who passed away. And I always wish like I just sent him a message to play more or something like that. But we played plenty, and there's nothing I could have done, and there's no point in thinking about coulda, shoulda, woulda. You know what I mean? And it really sucks. But what helped me a lot is like talking about all the funny moments we had and looking at old clips. Because at the end of the day, they're still Dingle, they're still Cameron Britton. You know what I mean? Like it's like they're still an amazing person that you still remember, and you deserve to remember them as the amazing person that they are, not what they are now, of, you know, someone who used to be there. They're still there. Just talk about them as in a good way, you know? Like I make fun of his accents now, and I messaged his friend last night, you know, like talking about him and everything, and it feels really good to talk about, just talking about your family in a good like way where you're like, you know, I hope they're doing well, you know, blah blah blah, all that kind of stuff. I remember when this used to happen and stuff. But getting out of a toxic job I was in for a while, moved to a smoke shop, graduating trade school too. That's an insane. I know a lot of smoke shops don't pay well, so hopefully yours pays well. So good shit. Writing the good memories. Last time I did that for a friend that passed away. Yeah, I think it's so good to remember the good times. I think remembering someone for the sad and bad times of when they're not gone. I don't want to be remembered as like when I'm gone. You know what I mean? Like I want to be remembered for the fun things that I did, not just me being gone. It really does suck, Chips. It's this year was definitely a year for loss for me as well. I've never lost anyone that was super close to me until this year, and it was really hard. But I think you learned a whole new respect for life and how easily it could be taken away from you, and it really does emphasize, guys. I'm saying this, and I hope it gets really, really deep into your soul. Life isn't promised. You know, it's you need to live life every day as though it is your last, and it's very true. You know, anyone could be taken away from you, and those things that you promised in the future might not happen. You know, don't think about the end goal, because then if it never happens, that's kind of fucked. Think about enjoying every day and finding something you enjoy and really truly doing it, because if it gets taken away from you really early, when you're looking back, you're like, I really should have enjoyed what I had more instead of just being so worried about the future that was so far. You know, so many people think life is promised to you. You're always going to you're going to end up with a family and kids and financial freedom. You're going to be able to die old. Not everyone gets that privilege. And I think we all deserve to just enjoy every single day as though it is our last, because it is truly beautiful. Life is truly beautiful. And I only learned that after Dingle. It's crazy. Because like we had a lot of conversations about, you know, like, you know, he was worried he's gonna die alone. No, everyone has that fear. And I told him, like, you know, you're gonna end up with a family and kids one day, and it breaks my heart knowing that he never had that. And it really does emphasize the idea that you don't always have that promised to you, and that is okay. Just remember to enjoy it as it is. Every smoke shop I know sells to minors. Yeah, that ecosystem is fricked up. There's a lot of rude people that go into smoke shops too. I appreciate every single one of you. I appreciate the journey, because that's what it's about. And it really is. Which I think the meaning of life is that has an end, and in 500 years no one will remember you. So maybe just be you. Yeah. It's positive nihilism is what you're saying, where it's like, no one will remember you. It won't really matter in 500 years, so just do you. Enjoy you. Do things for you. I had and I'm still learning to live within the present, and it's hard, but I think it's one of those things. I appreciate every religion for its values. I really appreciate I think it's Buddhism, where I think it's for a lot of religions, but it's really emphasized in Buddhism, where modesty is wanted and all that kind of stuff. But if you can't live up to those values immediately, that is okay, because it took years to write the book or something like that, to fully complete it or rewrite it or something it was. So you should reflect that book. It takes so long. Life is a journey. You learning about everything should be a journey, and you shouldn't just become that person. It should be the journey that really builds you as a person. Like philosophy or stoicism, you don't promise that you're going to become a stoic within the first day of reading. You reread the same books, you practice it, all that kind of stuff. It's the journey that you experience that really makes you, if that makes any sense. Swap my sick blue limited edition badge with that ugly gift box. Wait, where? I don't want this music. I don't know. It's just like, it's really the journey, and I don't know. It's really hard to learn. I think everyone learns it, and that's what I'm trying to say, is kind of like the journey is you learning to appreciate the present. It's like stressing so much about getting something, and then once you stop caring, you get it. You know, it's weird. Yeah, it really is. Take care of my finances, put myself out there, start working on your taxes now, and cut out my vices. That's awesome. I want to start doing that too. I want to start investing a little more, and I want to start making more financial decisions that'll benefit me in the long run. I've waited too long for my car, honestly, and I'm so happy I'm finally making the decision to do it. Sticking up for myself. I've learned this year to say no, and it's the most amazing thing ever, because now, like, I'm still a people pleaser at heart, but now it's easier for me to say no and put my foot down. The journey is what makes us human, but a road is built over time. Yeah, sometimes it curves and sometimes it takes different routes. Yeah, it's so hard for me to say no, bro. It's so hard. It's important to take responsibility for your own happiness, and the right people will not be taking it personally. If you're afraid to do something, just do it, because the worst thing is judgment, and they'll forget unless you exactly. No, it's so true. If they hold on to it, they're not someone you want to be around anyways. I think it's easy to think about the future, reminisce on the past. It's good to reminisce on the past all the time, I think, but holding on to it and taking away the energy that you could be putting into the present is what's hurting you, for sure. Keeping it real, I wish I was more locked in. I was not that locked in. It's so fine. I think we wish that every year, but we're humans, you know. Personal life, relationship, spiritual life, with my own business. No, straight up though, I wish I was so much more locked in. I wish I on days where I wasn't streaming, I edited, I did this, that, all the other, because sometimes I get into the groove and I enjoy it, but I just get too lazy to start. I could literally have a whole podcast now, but I don't do it. Whoops. And you don't appreciate it afterwards. When you get that game and play it, the rush is over. That's when you start looking for the next big thing. But instead, we appreciate the friends we made while playing the game. Yeah, for sure, because it's natural to move on from things, but I think we don't truly appreciate it for what it is. Probably the business I started up, making a decent amount a month. That's awesome, dude. Please, if you're just now opening a business, again, I'm telling you this because a lot of people get screwed over. Do research on your taxes. Make sure you have money set aside for write-offs and all that kind of stuff. One thing I would do differently in 2025 is I would try hanging out with friends and my sister more. Make weekly plans. Like, set aside a thing where it's like every week we'll meet at this time. And it's awesome. Having a sense of like schedule helps a lot, especially for your mental. Getting into the welding program at my college is really fun. I've learned so much. That's so fun. Tonto, we were just talking about you. Hello. Wait, is today Tuesday? It is Tuesday. Tonto, when are we streaming next? I'm assuming. Hi, Happy New Year's, Merry Christmas, everybody. Hello, welcome, welcome, welcome. I hope you guys are doing good. I love this emote. Wait, when did you get emotes done? Am I a fake fan? That's so cute. Wait, who made your emotes? I need to know. These are the cutest things ever. Hi, guys. Hello. If you guys don't know, my name's... I feel like a little crusty right now. If you guys don't know, my name's Mickey. I'm a variety streamer. Right now I'm doing mental submissions for like... for the new year. I hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys have plans for New Year's. If not, hanging out with the homies. Thanks. Thanks, Minx. You guys are so sweet. I'm like blending in with my chair. I look like one with my chair. What is it? Is it doing this? Oh, I get it. It's so much easier to make emotes of Tonto because he's lagging. Thank you. I think Tonto immediately goes to bed after he streams. No, like, because the black in it, I blend in with the black. I look wide. He usually goes straight to bed after streams because I know his sleep schedule's like he sleeps at 6 p.m. or something. Oh, hello. I hope you're having an amazing new year, Tonto. Was taking off the mask. He's breathing. Someone face reveal right now. Make sure you end your TikTok live. Thank you so much for the raid. I really appreciate it. Guys, someone sneak into his house. You had an... Did you get an eye reveal? He did not take off the mask. Like, actually, did an eye reveal? Did he take off like the eye thingies or something? I'll send you her Twitter. She does. Yes, please do, because I really want to rebrand. I've only had my emotes out. Like, I've had these emotes since I had brown hair, which was like 4 years ago. I really want to. Also, I'm not a furry anymore, so like, I don't want cat ears anymore. Cat ears are not a thing for me anymore. I want cat ears gone. He broke his mask again. What do you do, bro? What are you doing? I was a furry. I was a cat girl, bro. My prime time was cat girl. I love being a cat girl. I have no issue with it. Cat girls are hot. It was Hulk's fault? Wait, I need to know what exactly happened. I can't do a backflip. I'll break my neck, and I think like a few subs. I turn off my sub count. I want you guys to save your money. I think a few subs. Unless someone needs an excuse for a write-off. I'll vouch. I'm kidding. No, I don't want to be a cat girl anymore. That time's gone. Long gone. Red Hulk clapped him? Hulk beat him up? Did you have someone over? Hulk and I got in a fight and he slapped me silly. Like part of a headset? No, like I actually had cat girl ears. Like I can literally show you when I was a cat girl. Like I kid you not. I had the ears and teeth and everything, bro. I'm not kidding. Yeah, dude. Oh my gosh. Let me find the photo, please. Where is it? I brought it back because my friend Jade was over. And she is a cat girl. So I was like, I'll bring it back a little bit for you. He got the door for the Hulk man. Wait, she's not joking. I wasn't kidding. No, I don't like femboys. Sorry. I'm not that deep into cat girl-ology, alright? Where is it? Oh wait, it's before this one. Hold on. I'm almost there. I'm almost there. It matches my hair. I don't like that. It's flipped. These photos look so weird. Wolf is crazy. Ari? I actually cosplayed Ari years ago, like Christmas Ari. I got the Polaroid from my friend from Houston. I don't know why, but I love Polaroids. I love Polaroids because they're like, you can only get them at that time. You know what I mean? You can only take that photo right then and there. It's because my teeth are white. They look overwhelming on screen. If I lower the quality, they're literally just these. They're not far off from my natural teeth. I think it adds like a centimeter or something. That looks real. I think it's because it matches the hair. It was fun. I genuinely like being a cat girl. It was really fun. Confirmed furry. Bro, I'm telling you. Also, the ears match my hair so well. And the lady who did them, she put piercings in as well. I want to see if I can find a picture of the piercings. I can't find it. Natural blush? What do you mean by natural blush? I do blush very easily naturally. My face turns really red. I haven't played Dispatch. I watched Dispatch. I should have streamed it, but GTA 5 background? Did I have a GTA 5 background at the time? No. I was just frick. I'm trying to remember. I have blush on, but that might be my natural red. What's stream about? Everything. So Mondays we do Mental Mondays. Today we're doing a 2025 wrap up that we do every year. I let some people for 24 hours submit their things. Looking back, what would you have done differently in 25? And then the second question is, what are you proud of yourself for in 2025? We do that every Monday. Wednesday we do games. Saturdays or Fridays we do community game nights because I launched an SMP server. And then Saturdays I do like gaming and makeup. I do a lot because I'm into motorcycles, cars, gym. I just uploaded one of my gym vlogs on my Patreon. Gaming. We do a little bit of therapy here and there. A little free therapy. I think everyone deserves a little bit of that free therapy. My favorite car is 1993 FD RX-7. I'm gonna do a makeup tutorial. My makeup could look a lot better right now, honestly. I think maybe it's because of my hair. I don't know. It may be oily. I love rotaries. I love Dorito cars. I'll do a tutorial on Saturday and upload the VOD. It's really just like puppy dog eyeliner, blush, highlighter, fake freckles, and then liner. You can literally tell. Because I've been streaming for a little bit now. So it's kind of decreased or greased up a little bit. Honestly, I'm probably gonna put my earbuds in. But if anyone's hopping off and going to bed, feel free to. Thank you so much for stopping by. Tonto, again, thank you so much for the raid. We're gonna get back into submissions. If you guys want to also give advice, it's just essentially people talking about what they wish they did differently this year and what they're proud of they did this year. I've made so many friends and I've made so many opportunities just based off of, like, let's say for example, even just talking Tonto. You know, it's been so amazing, and I'm not someone who would typically do that. And so I'm super grateful I did and all that kind of stuff. It's so nice. Indian Scout Bobbers, Sage has one. I think he's in the stream. They're so cool, and they're also relatively low, I think. Because they are kind of like Sportsters. Would you consider it a Sportster? I think it's a Sportster. Was find more self-worth in situations. Yeah, but it's also the way you learn as well. You need to make a mistake in order to learn sometimes, and that's okay. But that is something that I wish as well. There were so many times do you ever look back into the past and you're like, you were nice, you realize you were nice when you should have said something mean. You were like, no, why was I nice? It looks really comfy. But I'll do it on Saturday around 2 p.m. EST. I'll be doing an early stream to kind of just yap with you guys about the new year and then just do makeup with you guys. Or if I was nice when I should have said, hey, this isn't right! Oh my god. I hate thinking about that. Because this wasn't a good year. I feel like we say that every year, but this is how we learn, is making mistakes, and that is okay. We are currently on 62 or 63 actually, because we just finished that one. So we're just reading submissions. I have about less than 20 more, and then I go to the gym because around 12:30 I'm going to the gym, which is in about 30 minutes. So we gotta get through all of these. My personality is to take the high road. Yeah, I try to. Sometimes sometimes people deserve to get disrespected though, low key. You know, you gotta call out the BS because they'll listen. If you don't teach your kids, someone's gonna teach them for you. I don't like or wouldn't like a big bike, not because I'm short, but because I like the build of smaller, thinner bikes. A naked bike, yeah. Well, naked bikes are taller than because I'm 4'10". I ride an e-bike. It is a learning curve for sure, but naked bikes are relatively taller usually, unless you get a Grom. They're taller than most bikes. I'm joining the server tonight. The Minecraft server? Oh my gosh. Wait, what server? Oh no. Wait, tell me when you actually hop on. Wait, you're probably talking about a different server. You're talking to someone else. I'm to get my motorcycle license first. Yes, that's very important. Minecraft, get ready. I'm scared. I think next time I'll hop on, hopefully after laundry tomorrow, I'll probably hop on midday to finish up my house and everything like that. Right after this stream, I'm going to the gym and then I'm coming home. I'm taking a sleep aid and going to bed. I've been waking up at 4 p.m. every day, guys. I've been going to sleep at 7 p.m. and waking up at 4 p.m. every single day for the past like 2 weeks. Laundering money. My favorite activity. I'm just kidding. Sage is building it. I know, I asked Sage to build my house because I gave up. I hate building. I am a miner at heart. Pause. 7 a.m. and 4 p.m. A girl at my store asked me to come visit her outside of work. I don't know if she was flirting with me. Just ice it out, you know? Ice it out. Feel it out. That doesn't hold up in court. I'm chained up in her basement. Stay there until the house is finished. 21 hours every day. I wish. If I could sleep all day, I would. One thing I did this year was learn so much for the types of love that I've been taught. I never knew you can just platonically love someone. Yeah, like you can literally love your like friends. I love all my friends so much. I care so dearly about every single one of them. It's just a friendship, and you can love stuff about a friend, but not love them as, you know, romantic love. There's only 3 types of love: family, romantic, and those you love like a brother or sister. Yeah, there's platonic love as well. I have a Minecraft server. If anyone wants to join, feel free to join my Discord server. It tells you exactly how to join on the channel named Minecraft server. I'll show you all. You literally go here, go to Minecraft server. It tells you how to download the mods, how to whitelist yourself, and it does work. If you don't think the whitelisting stuff works, you're doing something wrong because it's worked for everyone else. Mine, Tyler. Mine. Good night, Ego. Thank you so much for hopping by. Also, how to use the mods and everything like that, please read. Because I've had so many people join the VC or the Discord or the Minecraft server, and they're like, how do I claim land? How do I use voice chat? When it literally spawns you in front of a board that tells you how to use voice chat. It's so fun. I wish I could, like, I think this Friday we're finding the Ender Dragon, actually. Wait, 2 raids! Stop! I literally have to end in 30 minutes! Swaggy! Wait, didn't you just come back for streaming? Thank you so much! Thank you for the raid! Welcome, welcome, welcome! I know Swaggy goes to bed relatively early, so I hope you sleep well. I love you so much, and I hope you're having an amazing night. Happy New Year's! I'll see you next year. Exclamation point Discord. We're just talking about my Minecraft server. We're doing a little bit of 2025 wrap-up. Talking about like things that, you know, like we wish we did differently this year and what you're grateful for this year. Thank you so much for the raid. We just got raided by Tonto, aka Spider Lag, which was crazy because I think Swaggy knows Seth, and then Seth played with Tonto, and I know Tonto. This is such a small world. Wait, yeah, he played with Seth. I think he played with like RV Simulator or something. I forgot what it was. A Long Road. This is such a small world. This is such a small world. Oh my gosh. Thank you so much for the raid. Yes, RV there, yeah. I played like 30 minutes off stream and I got car sick. I got car sick in the game. So I can't play it. I can't drive and I can't be in the driver's seat because then I just drive off a cliff, but then I in the Continuing on, if you guys would like to join the Discord or the Minecraft server, it's super straightforward. You download the mod folder into CurseForge. Super easy. It tells you exactly how to do it here, and how to whitelist is just the basic command and bot spam. And then how to use. It's really fun. The server's so much fun. Like You took a picture of stage building my house. We have so many fun times in here. We even like there's random stuff that we like take screenshots of in here. We even took like a group photo at the first day of launch, which was really fun. Super wholesome. Yeah, Swaggy's here. Please everyone say hi to Swaggy. Hi, Posted. Have an amazing night, Caps. Thank you so much for stopping by. Swaggy's literally so goated. I love Swaggy so much. I think Swaggy's similar to me from what I've experienced, where you can have moments of high energy, but other times you just turn your brain off and you're just there. And I definitely feel like it resonates. She's my spirit animal. Look at the last pic. Wait, no, I have to finish these. It's almost 12:30. I have to hop off at 12:30, guys. I have to hop off at 12:30, so I can't. We gotta lock back in. I want to keep yapping, but I gotta lock back in. So if you guys would like to talk about 2025 wrap up, I'm gonna raid and dip because I gotta prep for my cousins coming here tomorrow. I'm so surprised you're not asleep. So have an amazing night. Happy New Year, Swaggy. Feel free to drop by whenever. And I love you so much. Everyone say bye to Swaggy. Bye. Happy New Year. I gotta prep for my cousins coming here tomorrow. Ugh, I have to do my laundry. I have to clean. It's shit. I haven't been able to. Please, I have to lock in, guys. I have to lock in. Ugh. Okay. So essentially, I did close the submissions, but we have Mental Mondays every Monday where you can submit anonymous submissions, so you always have a chance to next Monday. But right now, looking back, what would you have done differently? And people can submit their answer, and what are you proud of in 2025? So, user free to hang out, tab, whatever. I will be hopping off hopefully in 15 minutes or 20 minutes if I can get through all that. But thank you guys so much for dropping by. I really appreciate it. Feel free to follow my Instagram. I'm into cars, motorcycles, gaming, all that kind of stuff, along with gym. I post daily gym stuff, so if you guys are interested in that, feel free to follow. All right, so things I wish I did differently is not be so hard on myself and scared of what others think and waste my entire year inside my room. I could have been a little kinder to myself instead of carrying everything alone. I wish I could have spoken up sooner, trusted my instincts more, and stopped doubting my self-worth when things didn't work out right away. I could have taken more breaks without guilt, set firmer boundaries, and believed earlier that I was already enough. Not everything needed fixing. Some things just needed patience and self-trust. I think we all sound the exact same. These are the exact same submissions every time. I think we all struggle with accepting ourselves, especially with social media. And it really sucks. But I think we're doing just enough by just being alive and being here and accepting ourselves for who we are. Because you don't have to go to the gym. You don't have to do this. You don't have to do that. You don't have to make $1 million. There's so much pressure on you for performing when at the end of the day you should just be happy for who you are and yourself, and you can never progress if you don't accept that. Gotta go fast. What I'm really proud of this year is I grew more confident in talking more because I'm so quiet. I remember when I got to the car scene, I had to learn how to talk louder and assert my dominance more because I was so timid all the time and no one would listen to me, but I had to give myself more confidence and step in more because then people would actually take me seriously for once, and my entire demeanor changed once I realized I just need to put myself out there more. Even though I'm not perfect, I became stronger and more self-aware, and that alone is something to be deeply proud of. It really is. Wow. And I'm also proud of changing myself. I started working out again and walking more, and I'm proud to have made it this far. Excited for to be 20. Oh! Wait! Happy birthday! It's Wednesday! And also, Happy New Year's Eve to everyone. I'm too submissive and breedable. What the fuck? Happy birthday! Happy 24! Making down the car scene. No, really, bro. I wish I would have built a strong relationship with God. It's always the journey that matters the most. I think a lot of people wish that, and it's all about acknowledging that makes you really grow it, you know? I made new friends. That's so good! I want to definitely have a better balance in friends and work more. I think I always focus so much on like too much socializing or not enough socializing, like not at all, like for weeks and never leaving my house unless it's for the gym, which is okay, but I think I need to learn how to balance a little more, maybe like hang out with my friends a little more consistently, but it's so hard. All right, wait, I'm gonna go take a pee real quick, so I will be back. Give me 1 second, pee break. I love that I can see Tonto's dancing I wanna make new emojis. I think 2026 I'm investing in my brand. Um is actually running Meth Lab out of her Z4 right now. Basically, dude, I'm super happy that my interior for my Z4 looks good. Aside from my steering wheel, where BMW has like that typical like fade on the steering wheel, it's still pretty pristine condition. So I know. I promise I'll give it to you guys for New Year's. I promise. I'll find an emote person. I even like new like banners for my About Me section, and 2026 we're getting our branding done. Good night, Gem. Sleep well. Happy New Year. All right. Another thing I would have done differently is make more friends and be more active, because sometimes it's hard for me to make friends when I try to talk to people. Mostly, I mostly isolate myself from everything. I hope to try next year, but knowing myself, I probably won't. I would say find a hobby. Hello, Gray. I would say, something that might help socialize a lot more is find a hobby like gaming or something, and do micro socializing. Don't even like put on mic in game. That's how I would play. I would actually like I would self solo queue a lot, and it actually helped me so much with socializing. I never asked for their discords unless they like offered. I didn't even care. It just helped me kind of socialize and get a little bit of that in there. Telling your sister what? We need a W emote. I should open up a thing where you guys give me like examples of emotes y'all want. Like on my... Actually, I'll do that right now. So you guys can give me ideas of like... I'll create a channel. Named Emote Ideas. Great channel. It's right here. You guys should be able to message in it and everything. Permissions, parmesans. Everyone should be able to view channel, send messages, attach files, embed links, save. Alright, you guys should be able to see it now. Alright. There's one right here. If you guys have any ideas, these are my favorite, more like this. Okay, bet. No, because that's just gaming at the end of the day, honestly. I can change gaming into Minecraft, because no one's in gaming anyways right now, so it might as well just be the Minecraft one. I could rename it to Minecraft. Gaming is such a good way to socialize. That's literally what I do. It would be, but it'll help a lot. So if you guys have any examples of other people's emotes, or like just an idea that you want, just send it in there. And yeah, I would add the VC, but oh, you're just adding on. Happy birthday again. Yeah, I just don't want to make it too muddled. I don't want to add too many VCs and too many chats. I feel like I already have so much. No, so it's only PC, it's Java, because we have 130 mods, and I don't think mobile or console allows mods. So this is modded Minecraft. Which requires plugins and mods and all that kind of stuff, which is super easy to install. But I don't think it's able to be done on Bedrock, because it's entirely different games from my understanding. Got a new job, lost my girlfriend of 2 years, and yeah, not dead yet. Yeah, you're not dead yet, and that's all that matters. In Minecraft server, it's called Minecraft server chat. It's under like all the text channels. It's called Minecraft server. You scroll up and you see the IP, you see the mod folder, you see how to download it, you see how to whitelist. Geyser? What's Geyser? Got on my last job because I hate cooking. I can imagine like being in a job where you're required to cook. You'll just learn to hate cooking and never make food again. This past year has been such a blur for the most part, but the main thing was going back to university. Everything before that was very much the same, and I feel like I've fallen into a comfortable routine. That's how I feel right now. I think I'm gonna set aside time in my day, because I have time in my day, to go weekly to a Muay Thai class. Because I don't have anything. I used to be so obsessed with like school and everything, and I still am. I just can't go back to school for my master's yet. So I feel like having that will give me a sense of like working towards something every week at least. Yeah, but are they able to download the mods? They can't play unless they download the mods. If you have a TV, you can use that as a monitor. Pre-builds have gotten really good if you ever do want to consider saving up. Best Buy has really good pre-builds. Only place is up from here. You're still living. Just find the small moments of beauty or whimsy in life that helps when you're down. Exactly. Think about the good things whenever you feel down. Even though it was a very dead-end way of living, I was hardly making enough to ever go anywhere, and looking back, I wish I'd picked myself up way sooner. I found a job a few years ago that was supposed to be part-time while I worked on my intended career, then that job slowly crept up and took over until that was all I did. In general, I wish I picked up better habits, both in health and life. I feel the same way, and I feel like small, steady movements towards those changes and knowing exactly what you have to change, not just, I need to get better at health, is, okay, I want to get better at health, so what are the 3 small things I can do every day to help me with that? Especially with random prices, 100%. Oh, I closed off the forms because I do have to hop off in about 9 minutes, and I still haven't finished everyone's submission. These are the same submissions from yesterday. Been a while. I've been so busy. I just wanted to pop in and say hi. I miss you all, and we'll try to be here more often. Happy New Year's, Liz. Hello. Christopher Nolan binge or Studio Ghibli? Watch Apothecary Diaries or Nana? I'm telling you. I don't know how to mod on Bedrock. Didn't know you could. You can, but a lot of these processes are required for like Spigot and Bucket, and it's just a whole complicated thing. I had to go into like the actual like config files itself and like edit a lot of them for them to all work within each other, because it is 130 mods and 4 of the plugins that aren't even fully compatible. So Apothecary Diaries is so good. I watch it every night now and whenever I'm eating lunch, and it's so fun. Getting back into studying and getting my life on track. I spent way too long falling into a stagnant spot, but now I'm working on a routine and I feel way... Dude, I'm so proud of you because I'm doing the exact same thing. I love writing my planner and making plans and everything, and it's so awesome. I feel like tomorrow, like I already have something down for the wins. I bought car parts, and then this week, inspo board, 2026 goals, and then laundry. So I think the first day of New Year's or tomorrow if I have time, I'm going to be making my inspo board, and I'm so excited. And then I'll post it about it and stuff. Yes, the opening themes are so... Oh yes, I'll give you guys points. Happy New Year's, Liz. I won't do a million, but maybe if you guys have the offline chat opened on New Year's, I might give you guys 1,000,000 points for whoever's in offline chat. I don't know. Yes, look up ways at how people like set up their planners for habits, like health habits and like weight trackers and stuff like that, and set aside a time every week or every day where like 5-15 minutes where you track the progress. Haven't watched another streamer on Twitch this long. Really? I'm so honored. It really means a lot because I just kind of yap. I never grew up with people like actually like listening to me, so whenever someone tells me that, I was explaining this to Hannah. Whenever someone tells me that, I'm like, you're lying. You feel bad for me. So that means a lot. Thank you so much. I really hope you enjoy. I do something different every day. I do something different every single day. Like Fridays we do games and stuff like that. It's a huge community led stream for sure. On a smaller scale, more recently I took up archery. Wait, that's so cool! Yeah, I always lurk whenever I watch streams. I'm like... Because whenever I type, I feel too stressed when they answer my message, and I feel like... I guess that's an inner introvert in me for sure, being like, what do I say now? So I just never talk. And I won a few competitions in my category, so what you're saying is we're gonna team up when there's... what is it called? An apocalypse. Plus, I maybe consider myself an athlete now. It requires so much coordination and patience for archery. That's awesome. I wouldn't have broken up with my girlfriend. My friends. Friends are so important. And that's okay. You learn and you accept what you did, and the best thing you can do is just learn from your actions because you can never change them.
It's been this long? Yippee.
There was always a reason. I always think like people like are like so like I shouldn't have broken up with this. I shouldn't have done this, that, all the other. And it's like, but you did it for a reason. You weren't happy the whole time. I think you're too focused on the good things now, when it really wasn't all that enjoyable. Yeah, I watch Twitch streamers like once per month, but this doesn't count. Like this is going to the circus or that's fucked up. Curious, hello. 3 months in advance. What the heck? It's been this long. Yippee! Happy New Year's Eve. Hello, it is New Year's Eve, so happy New Year's Eve to everyone. Another year. You guys are all trapped with me. ChatGPT has been helping set up a plan and calculate calories and make a workout plan. I just want to write it all down so I actually do it. Definitely consult with your own research aside from ChatGPT, because sometimes ChatGPT is a little weird with numbers. Like, they're not good at math. And he looks so sad. Aw. I'm sorry. Well, I hope he finds happiness, and I hope you did too. I feel like I don't talk... I don't feel like people don't care about what I got to say. People do care. I'll type something out and be like, no one cares. People do care, but you get into your head to the point where, like, you convince yourself it's true. I mean, I'm extremely valuable if apocalypse happens. I don't think I am. I don't think I don't know what I could... I can't even be a meat shield. I'm really quiet. A lot of my friends have had an issue. Good night, devilish! Sleep well! Happy New Year's! I get told by a lot of my friends that I'm really quiet. Like, when I, like, walk up behind them, I'm like, I try using it for editing. Yeah. I use it for a lot of help when it comes to, like sorting things, and I have to double check the math, and the math is never wrong. That is valuable. Yeah, I don't take up as many resources, I guess. I can be a lookout. Be more consistent with my medication. I feel like I've made no progress with my dosing because I've been so inconsistent. A lot of my vitamins that I was trying to take, I ran out now, but a lot of my vitamins that I was trying to take, I wasn't very consistent with it, but I started putting it in my bathroom. So right after I brush my teeth, I drink some water, and then I take the medication, and then you're ready for the day. So that helped me a lot, so that could be something for sure. The job I worked for over the summer was a mission job that required a lot of social effort, and my AUDHD, is that autism? And ADHD, and really struggled socially. So I'm proud of myself for doing that and getting through. I really did love it, but it was a lot. It's draining for sure. I understand that entirely. Where I love Hannah. I was just in a VC with her and Jade earlier. I do outside research. I give a lot of numbers. Hello? Why? I have W Gray in the chat. I have no sub goal. I can't do beans. I'm done with the beans. I feel like I'm burping and I still taste the beans. Thank you so much for the gift subs. That was so unnecessary. You did not have to do that. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Arigatou gozaimasu. Thank you. Is this too loud? Am I messing with this too loud? Socializing is very draining. You can learn to enjoy it, but it's also like one of those things where it's like, ugh. It's like whenever I go to Dallas or whenever I go to like a bike meet, I'm sleep deprived, but whenever I look back, oh, an odd number. You could have just gifted one more to make it 512, silly goose. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'll do it raw egg next stream because I felt a little sickies from the protein drink. Proceeds to drink more. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. That is very, I like big. That's what she said. Learning about myself and unmasking, as well as learning boundaries and accommodating myself when I need separation from stimuli, like sounds. I learn whenever I don't give myself that space to kind of relax, I get really angsty and like snappy, and like I'm like, your breathing is too loud. Your body is too hot. It's radiating into my space. Like I'm like, your feet are uneven on the carpet, and it's pissing me off. Thank you so much, Gray. I really appreciate it. I like find the small. I'm like, you're not sitting straight up and it's pissing me off. Like small stuff like that. So I definitely need to my birthday, like overstimulation, finding like things to blame people for. Not fall in love. Fall in love with yourself, big dog. Realizing who's my real friends versus fake friends. Yeah, it really sucks. I definitely had to learn that, and I think I still low-key like am learning the ropes of really truly understanding who is around for ulterior motives and who is around because they truly do appreciate me as a person, not just because of certain reasons. You know what I mean? So it's really a learn like it takes a long time to learn, you know? So, if you have any tips, let me know. That's why I just don't socialize. I would have downloaded Minecraft to kill villagers and zombies and witches. Hey, you still have another day. Wait, you're gonna kill villagers? Okay, actually stay out of my server. I did download Minecraft, but not after Halloween. Sorry, 29 kids. I'm not understanding the reference. You have 29 children? I feel like that was a fever dream submission. I know a woman who used voice changes when playing online. Yeah, because you get different responses. That's why I refunded R6, because I couldn't play a game without either getting team killed or getting vote kicked. Yeah, it's okay. I just want to finish the submissions. I want everyone to feel heard. I have like about 9 more left anyways. I'm obviously joking. Sorry if I offended it. No, I think everyone's just confused. My great-grandma had 14? Holy crap. Christian warning. I would not have been fearful in certain situations. It's okay to experience fear, but not to let it hold you back, because I have not been gifted a spirit of fear, but of love, power, and self-discipline. I sometimes receive fear, and it talked me out of things instead of just trusting in Jesus and he's got me. Think of it as being scared of a barking dog that has no teeth. Fear and anxiety, and it's just all bark, no bite. It's so cool because Marcus Aurelius in Meditations also talked about this, where fear, anxiety, and hope are two sides of the same coin. They walk the same stride. Sometimes you hope so much that it turns into anxiety and you end up not doing it. Anxiety is not real, and oftentimes it does more damage than any other mistake could have, because it stops you. It's something that's in your mind. It's not even something physical. It's telling you, no, you can't do this. It's literally your brain, you know? It's once you acknowledge the fact that anxiety is something where it's like, you know, you don't have to let it control you. It's not real. It just becomes a passing by thought that you don't entertain anymore, and it feels like a superpower. It's awesome. Shaving with a razor and being all right with it. Being a big brother with a woman that you like. Wait, what? Shave? What are you proud of yourself for in 2025? Shaving with a straight razor. What's a straight razor? Is it like the just a straight like a straight up razor, like a razor blade? I don't even hear the music. I don't even hear the music. Whoops. And being all right with just being a big brother with a woman that you like. But don't just settle. If you want something with someone and they don't want that, sometimes it's okay to say, well, that's not what I want, and that's okay. Don't settle. I get scared of my feelings, like immediately honest with my friends or people I'm talking to, because I don't ever have ulterior motives with them, since I hate people who have done that to me, and I know how much it hurts, so it's scary. Kinda just gotta never turn back on people so they can't stab you. Also, just like if they stab you, it's more telling about who they are rather than who you are. I hope you're doing amazing and well. Wait, this is Bridget. I know this one. I think one thing that I would have done differently in 2025 was understanding that it was okay to not be okay. It's so okay. I treasure the times where I wasn't okay, because that's when I learned the most. I've been through so much this year that has been really hard on myself about. I tend to not ask for help a lot, or at least not pay attention to my own struggles sometimes. So I tend to push myself to overlook and overwork myself with other people's needs, so I wouldn't focus on what's bothering me. With life and school, I thought maybe I wasn't meant for the things I wanted to achieve. And that is honestly okay. That is okay. I think we all learned about this because we think, oh, we just ignore it and it'll go away. And it doesn't go away, and it gets worse, and you're like, what now? And then, you know, once you face your fears, you start to realize this actually wasn't as bad as I thought it was. And it's really cool. I know it's not a big achievement. Doesn't matter. You need to believe in yourself. Don't start it off with, sorry, this is long, or this isn't a big achievement, or I know this doesn't mean that much. Start it off with, I graduated with my associate's degree. That is an amazing accomplishment. Even like with your high school diploma, celebrate it. Even if you did it late, an achievement is still an achievement at the end of the day, and it is still so important because it's something that you worked hard for, and that's all that matters. And it's not a huge accomplishment, but I honestly never thought I'd be here or achieve anything like that. And now I'm working on my bachelor's. I'm so proud of this. It's a huge achievement. Huge! You just unlocked a whole realm of opportunities. This is something people would die for. People would literally kill and like go through years of suffering to be given the opportunity, especially other countries, to be able to study what they choose and what they want. It is an amazing privilege that you were able to fully complete, and that's amazing. And how many things... That's funny. Well, not funny, but you know what I mean. I wish I worked harder on myself. I want to do better. Well, let's make a list of, if you were the perfect person, what would you change? And what would be different? What would your day-to-day look like? And then ask yourself, what can I do to make those things? And you just essentially given yourself exactly what you have to do to be the person you want to be. Because that's the beauty of life. You can choose to be whoever you want to be. I'm proud of myself for my results. And I think I was kind of a good person this year. If you believe you're a good person, that's awesome. I think self-reflection is also very important. I don't think anyone's inherently a good or a bad person. It's so hard. I think so many people see one value and they are like, oh, you're a bad person. You're an awful person. You're a good person. It's if you believe you're a good person, that's absolutely awesome, because a lot of people, they see one bad thing and they're like, no, your whole entire life is tainted. You don't need to be forgiven at all. So that's awesome. That's awesome you believe that. People see one thing about you and then they try to just assume the rest of your life. Especially on the internet. For some reason, people see privacy as an invitation to snoop and be nosy. I don't know why. I would have pushed myself more out of my comfort.
If they stab you, at least you know they take care of their knives. I wish I passed
True.
Security Plus this year so I can be proud of myself for passing something.
But you
Just
took it.
one thing to make me smile at something I did. Getting a degree in general is way too awesome.
Yeah, I think all of it is. Thank you, Sorter, for the fall, and thank you for the 5. I think the fact that you took it is an accomplishment within itself, because I talked to an attorney and she took the bar exam twice. She passed it the second time. If she was allowed the first time to make her upset, then, you know, she wouldn't have taken it again. But it's about how many times you get up after failing that really makes you someone who, I don't think he plays Ark. But not a fact. Yeah, everyone's opinion is valid, but not a fact. Facts are also really hard, even in physics and in science. Sometimes facts are, the line is slightly blurred. As someone said, happiness lies in the work we're avoiding, or something like that. I like that quote. Happiness lies in the... No! Okay, I didn't miss anything important. Okay. Hi, Josh. Hello. Hello. You missed it. We were bullying people for vaping and smoking. Hope you're doing well. Happiness lies in the work we're avoiding. It's true. Once you do the stuff that you've been putting off, you'll feel like a weight lifted off your shoulders. Like, tomorrow, I'm going to do my laundry. It's going to be awesome. Yeah, Josh always does a cock spam. Being in therapy, mostly keeping to believe it's in its effectiveness, even in the lows. I think oftentimes people hurt their progress by immediately just rejecting it. Like, for example, oh, I'll never find love. And it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy. Oh, 6'7"? It is his entrance. 6'7"? Sorry, I'll stop. I had a very rocky start to the year with an ex-girlfriend. Countless things that I regret now looking back on it. I wish that I wasn't hung over her for so long because it controlled me for months after we split up. I think a lot of people experience that, which is really sucky. But it's natural, I think. And I think I remember like reminiscing on like stuff that I struggled with similarly, where what I thought of it as the feelings that I'm feeling so incredibly deeply, even after the breakup, is proof that I loved, and I loved hard, and that has, again, everything having to do with me, nothing having to do with them. It shows you how well you can love, and if you've loved before, you can love again. And it's so telling about who you are as a person, and it's such a privilege to be able to feel those deep emotions, even the sad. Because not a lot of people are hung up, and it's just like, was it even real at that point? So it's incredibly normal, and it's I think you handled it very well. In the last half of 2025, I grew massively as a person. I started the year as an introvert with no job, no confidence, and in my opinion of myself as a loser, but I got a new job, which I love. I can talk to people confidently without worry, and I'm confident about myself, my looks, and how I as a person come across. I think that's huge to consider, because you might have intentions, but the way you come across someone could be entirely different. There's hair in my face. I made new friends because of this, and I'm proud that I kept pushing to be better. I'm now looking to 2026 to keep growing and most importantly, get a motorbike. Oh, you're British. Thank you so much for submitting. This is so nice. It really makes you grow up as a person, and even though you wish you weren't hung up on them for so long, because I think everyone has similar thoughts to even non-relationship things, but it really makes you sit down and learn slowly and learn a lot, and those are times when you learn the most, really. Spend more time with my family and friends because they aren't around forever. I think I've had like 5 submissions with the same thing, and I feel the same way. I definitely feel the same way. But that's okay, because at the end of the day, it really just makes you realize the beauty of life, and that's how it is. Gray? Great. I was just looking at a VOD last night of when I soldered my keyboard. That's crazy. Everywhere. Wait, no, you're a different Gray, I think. You're different Gray. I have a similar Gray offline that I was like best friends with Kiana and everyone. I have a similar Gray. That's crazy. That's crazy. You have the same name color and everything. I changed so much as a person and have made many great friends and members along the way. I've traveled so much. I never thought I'd be able to travel this much, and I'm so excited because 2026 I'm starting it off with a trip to Miami with a bunch of bike friends, and I'm super excited. I'm really, really excited. It's a gray area. It's so nice to make so many experiences. Even if you don't enjoy it, you still look back and reminisce. You know what I mean? Like there were so many times where I was like, I didn't enjoy it that much, but when I look back and I'm like, I really did have a great time. It's gonna be so exciting. I'm gonna try to fit in an IRL stream at some point in there as well. Not got involved with alcohol at only 13 and not hang out with the crowd. I was hanging around and I would try to not let my mom lose custody of me to my dad. Not let my emotions lead me to OD, and one big thing I would do differently is not let men control me and not let my sister's boyfriend at the time abuse her and me. And it seems like you really learned a lot in 2025 and really accepting all those things, and I'm really happy you guys are doing this because thinking and sitting down with this is the most important thing of changing it, because you're like, wait a minute, this is wrong. I shouldn't be letting this happen to me. And it makes me really happy that you guys are seeing comfort in this place, or like seeing this as a place where you can talk about these things or really truly like be serious. Because even though we joke around a lot, it's really nice that you guys are like able to like be silly and then at the same time like, oh, like I want to be honest, you know. So this is huge, and I'm so glad you didn't OD, and you're still here. And when you grow up in an area that's not really the best for kids, you're introduced to a lot of bad habits, and you don't have the privilege that a lot of people do with a healthy family relationship and people that you can lean on and trust. And life is a lot harder because you don't have people to look up to. And I think you're doing so much right now with just acknowledging that this is wrong, because now you're promising that anyone around you or your life, you're not going to let it happen again. And that is the hardest thing to change, because you are changing the future, which sounds silly, but it's like you could continue the cycle or you could change it, and you're choosing to change it because you said enough is enough. Coming out to some of my family, changing my style and finding beauty in myself. I did that this year and I feel so good in finding my style. I feel so comfortable in myself, and it's so awesome. I understand, like, posting on Pinterest and being on Pinterest has helped me so much. I could have been more honest with people I care about. Same. And gaining more confidence in myself. Same! Oh my god, is this literally me? Yeah, but it's so hard because shame. What is this music? I have chill music. Why does it keep doing this? Yeah, confidence is hard to like hack though, honestly. Not base my value off the mistakes I made. Learn from them, accept the mistakes and 100% of them. Move forward rather than linger on them. And I think that was the basis for a lot of our conversations, honestly, is like seeing the mistakes you've made and realizing you can't do anything about it aside from learn. And if I had the choice to be associated, like be a friend or relationship, whatever, with someone, be close to someone who has made no mistakes versus someone who has made a lot of mistakes but learned from them, I would choose to be around someone who's made mistakes and learn from them, because they are truly like an amazing character who have gone through. Are those chopsticks under my couch? They are. It's because it makes you really grow as a person, and it's not the issues that happen or whatever happens in your life that defines you. It's the reaction to them. And it takes a long time to really learn about that. I've only recently learned about it truly. This happened to me early in the year. A friend who considered a close friend just out of nowhere who doesn't want to be my friend. What did I do? Nothing. I moved on and continued my life. Her loss. It's true. It's true. You gain... It hurts for a second, but then you, like, realize, like, literally their loss. Because, like, I'm a great friend. It really, again, like, we talked about this earlier this year. I want to be more productive, too. I literally want to, like, wake up early. Already an accomplishment in itself. Hello, Cody. And, like, actually clock in. I want to clock in. It's so hard being self-employed, I will say. It's so annoying because it's so easy to have someone tell you what to do and you do it. But when it's up to you, you technically, it's like laundry. I use that comparison where you know you should fold the clothes, but you don't have anything telling you you need to fold the clothes by now. So you can just put it off. You know, you can technically put it off. So it's being self-employed is very difficult when it comes to like hacking that, but it's okay. Gaining the ability to step back from any situation and see what's actually... I call this like breaking the fourth wall, where you're like able to be like, wait a minute, let me step back for a moment. I shouldn't be acting like this. And then you're able to change it. It's like breaking the fourth wall. There's pros and cons to everything. There's no true perfect thing, for sure. Reality, I would love to be working in the medical field right now, but there is a privilege in being able to be self-employed. Obviously, it doesn't like pay bills or anything. I still live with my parents, but it's one of those things where it's like, this helps me pay for my insurance. It helps me feel comfy paying for food. Like, it's awesome. But it is very hard to stay disciplined when it comes to streaming and editing for sure, because I don't have anyone telling me I need to do this, you know? Decisions made in anger, sadness, or fear cannot be undone. Yes! You're so based. And relying on anything that makes you magically feel better when you're feeling bad always makes you feel worse. This person is cool. Whoever submitted this is so cool. I need a free manager, but here's the thing. I hate being told what to do. I hate it. Alright guys, it's almost 1 a.m. I'm gonna message you guys when I wake up tomorrow. I've been waking up every day at 4 p.m. I need to message Discord when I wake up and tell you guys when I woke up in general chat. I need to so bad. I need to fix my sleep schedule. I hate waking up when the sun goes down. Happy New Year's, Lucy. I'll be hopping off as well because I gotta go to the gym, come back, shower, and knock out. I want to play Minecraft. However, I am, but I also love the sunlight. I like to take naps in the middle of the day, but lately I've just been... I think it's because I stayed up all night for 2 nights straight, where I didn't see the sun, literally at all, because I was making sure the server was good and everything, so I just didn't sleep at all, and so that really freaked me over, so I'm hoping I could just be up at normal time so I can have more time for my day. So, I'll message general chat whenever I'm awake. For anyone who subbed on Patreon, I uploaded a workout vlog, and I also uploaded my pictures of my car, and also like how it looks like now, and kind of like the beginning process, because I bought a bunch of car parts, and so I'm gonna be doing like some garage like videos talking about my car, showing my car, and everything like that. So, reminder on that. Feel free to follow me on Instagram. I don't post too much. I post like maybe 3 stories a day, if anything. People will come to your life, so don't stress much on it. Just continue to be you. Yes, exactly. That's the most beauty. When you accept yourself, that's when the best people come, and I think that's amazing. When you learn that all you have to do is just complete yourself and respect yourself, and the right people will come to you, and it's awesome. But Happy New Year's, guys. I will be in my Discord, active in my Discord for New Year's. Happy New Year's to anyone that I don't see until next year. And yeah, I love you guys so much. Bye! Thank you for an amazing year! No! My music ended! Hold on, I'm restarting it. I'm restarting it!
Short.
Alright, what the frick, dude? Good night, guys. I love you all so much.
For you, my
museum.